It's time for Reignited! What's up? Welcome, it's Spyro Community Day today. I wish I had more stuff prepared for today, but I had no idea this was happening until like literally a few days ago, so no time to prep. Sorry, we're just going to do this and be done. It's going to be about 3 hours long. I'm just going to probably 120% the first game. That's pretty much the plan for today. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this real short because Fez only has about maybe an hour or so before it's late for him right now. So keep this pretty short. Thanks for coming in. We got Muse up in here, so hopefully we'll have more dudes come in soon. That should be it for the intro. Once more, we've got the Astrobot Day 1 stream from yesterday, if you guys haven't seen that yet. We also have the Fate Crash analysis video, all the good stuff. Here's the plugs at the beginning of the stream, so definitely go check those out if you haven't. I'm talking real fast. Let's bring Fez in. I hope you guys enjoy. It's Fezzy. Hello.
Oh, hello. I haven't even started my stream properly. Hello.
Oh, fuck. I went through my shit like real fast.
Hold up, I have Pingu in my ear. Hello everybody. Welcome to Spyro Community Day. Happy Spyro Community Day. Yay.
Do you know which one it is? Do you know how many Spyro Community Days there have been? This is for the real fans. I've been keeping track.
There's been like 5, I don't know.
You actually, no, you nailed it. This is the 5th one.
Oh.
I'm surprised you got it right the first try. It sounded like a complete guess.
Wow. It was. But hello everybody, I've got Mark here. Who we got here? We got Mick Wheel. First I saw your tweet randomly today, the one where you drew fan out of 6 characters. Oh yeah, that was like really fun. Am I going to play Astrobot sometime soon? I heard that's got some great PlayStation references.
It does.
Well, fun fact, I played it yesterday. But yes, we'll be playing. Yeah, I'll be playing more of it very soon. I wanna. Good night now. I got to go to work in the morning. Or work tomorrow. All right, McWheel. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I wanna, before I do my next Astrobot stream, I wanna make an Astrobot Fez, so that'll be cool.
Allergies and cough, yeah, I feel that, dude.
But yeah,
please, Nestor
all right,
skip,
let's
please, I'm begging you, please. Damn it, fuck. The Nestor skip is so hard to do.
Oh, I haven't even started the game. I was still doing my info.
Oh, I'll stay right here. I'll stay on Nestor. If you want.
That's all good.
We're not racing or anything, by the way, for both chads. We're just playing the game together.
I'm very delayed today.
That's all I can tell you.
A bit later than my usual time, but you know.
Time zones suck, and I feel like I have to apologize being the one who's like really far fucking behind.
All good, dude.
It's almost the next day for Fez.
My apologies. Yeah, it's like 8:45 at night.
Yeah. But we're here. We're enjoying some of the Purple Boy. No, seriously, you guys need to watch. It doesn't matter which stream, because you can probably hear me a bit better in my own, but I think you can hear me in Fez's. Whichever one you decide to watch, check out the bit when I found Spyro in Astrobot. I lost my shit, because I genuinely... Crash was very slightly, like, spoiled for me, because back when we reacted to the trailer, the announcement trailer, I was like, oh... if we're getting more accurate looking, you know, versions of these characters, can we see Crash and Spyro? But I was like, actually, I don't know about that because of the whole Microsoft thing. But then, yeah, lo and behold, I got spoiled by IGN because they put a little thing that was like, Crash Bandicoot's in the new Astrobot.
Hello, Nestor. I'm rescuing Nestor now.
Cool. I'm talking
I
to
got
Delvin
it
right now.
spoiled on Twitter. I went on Twitter and bloody CG.
Fucking everyone's been spoiling everything. Vladimir spoiled the trophy that you get with Crash, and fucking Jeff Keighley even showed Crash off in the level, the Aztec level. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Stop.
Yeah, I was so upset seeing Spyro and Crash spoiled for me for Astro's Playroom.
I
mean, but Astrobot.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Python. Hey, Fez, still need to play this for myself. Reignite's really good.
I am so glad
MP.
Spyro wasn't spoiled for me. Because I had a genuine like reaction. I was like, oh my god! And he looks so good. It's not just a little model. He doesn't even look like a bot, like an Astro version of Spyro. It just looks like a Sobeys
like
version of what
Spyro.
Yeah, it just looks like a Sobeys version of what Spyro would look like in one of their games. And it's like the coolest, like refreshingest thing to see. By the way, too, again, just like yesterday with Astro, I've got Fezz's perspective linked on my side, so if you want to check him out on Twitch as he's playing right alongside me, you can check out his perspective as well.
Oh yeah, I should probably link at your end as well. Hold on. I'm very delayed. Sorry, everyone. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Argus. What's up, Argus? He says, "You are not ready to conquer the man."
You are not ready. Sorry.
PlayStation. I'm surprised that of all the like taglines and other shit that they've pulled between Astrobot and Astro's Playroom, they've never referenced "You Are Not Ready," and I'd have no idea why that is. That was like
good question.
That was like the PlayStation 1 like tagline.
I'm still waiting in Astrobot to see Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal because I might actually lose my shirt if he appears.
Yeah.
He still hasn't from what I've played.
I did get spoiled on another PS1 character, but I'm not gonna say who it is. There was some representation before. That's all I will say. But then I was like, oh shit! Like it's cool to see them properly like get shown off here.
Yeah. Welcome to Spyro Community Day, where we talk about
Astrobot. Sorry, it's fresh in our mind. It's the new game right here. We're just going through kind of the old. Again, I'm sorry. We had nothing planned. I'm telling you, there was no time to prep for anything. So we're just playing what we usually play and just talking all things Spyro in video games. I mean, it's still relevant because Spyro is in the game, and again,
he's in Astrobot.
I genuinely didn't know if he was going to show up. So I'm glad that you did.
I have said though on my Twitter, like, can someone please upload the Astrobot soundtrack like immediately?
Yeah, I need all those new tracks.
I need to hear the tree song again. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
My boy isn't running. What is happening?
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Please look at my screen when you can.
Let me see. Hold on. He's not running.
Bro is sliding.
What? Did you get twin sanity? What's going on? Did you get twin sanity? What's going on? Oh my god. He did. He got twin sanity. That's funny. Also, Musa, I'm playing on PS5.
I am playing on PC because I couldn't be bothered moving my PlayStation over my capture card today.
I'm using the Astrobot controller.
I'm not.
He was yesterday, though.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
get it until after
Astrobot
the stream.
controller is
It's good.
Dude, it's so good.
It feels
it's
great.
So good. I love it. Yeah.
I had to wait a while to use it because I was
running animation. Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while before I actually got to use it, even after I got it, because I didn't want to stain it because I was eating pizza, and I was like, I need to not handle this white controller.
It.
That's funny.
This white controller.
The fat
Thank you for the
controller.
clip, Python. I'm gonna look at that again later.
That's hilarious. I've never seen that. It's so funny how like I know
I've never seen that.
even from back in the day when these games were still new, I saw and heard friends tell wild stories of the weird glitches in Insane and here that they would experience, and I'm like, bro, I'm playing the game just as casually as you are. I have never come across any of those glitches. It's so wild that that can just somehow happen.
Okay, motion blur is
This
off.
my boy.
I had to make sure.
Spyro, my friend.
Spyro, my friend.
I've said this many of times, but for some reason, when Reignited first came out, the motion blur was so excessive it actually made me feel motion sickness.
Jesus.
Because obviously you couldn't turn the motion blur off originally.
I remember that.
Yeah. It was weird because like I only ever really experienced motion sickness from FPS games and not like generally a third person platformer.
Yeah. It's really weird that people have that like sense about them, because you would think, as fucked up internally as I am, like medically and shit, that I would also have a lot of these things like motion sickness, car sickness, whatever else, and I really don't. You would think I'd get sick by playing VR, but I streamed all of Astro Rescue Mission a couple weeks ago for the marathon, and I felt completely fine both going to and coming in. I was just sweaty, of course, because it was hot, but you know, and the helmet doesn't, the headset doesn't really do you any favors in that regard. But other than all that, I felt completely fine. And the only time I can ever recall myself ever getting car sick, I think I'd already eaten like a lot. I was really little when it happened. I've only been car sick one time. And I think, again, I was, we were trying to, I think, get somebody to the hospital real quick. It was me and one of my aunts, one of my tias, and, like, I must have, like, eaten a lot or not eaten at all, and I think she was driving a little more erratically than she should have been. And it made me sick. We had to actually pull over and I had to throw up. That's the only time I've ever been car sick.
Oh,
I even went on a boat. We went to San Francisco like back in 2011 or so, and we took a tour under the Golden Gate Bridge and around Alcatraz, and I felt completely fine on the boat.
yeah. Also, hello Tristan, and Python says, I remember in Halo 1 the insane marine later on in the game with T-pose near a grenade. Oh, really? I want to play Halo again. I definitely will if, because I've heard, like, I mean, there's been rumors about this for a while, but, like, Halo's possibly coming to PlayStation at some point.
Yeah, I've been hearing that.
I will, definitely go all in on Halo if that happens.
I'll probably have more incentive to try it if it comes out on PlayStation, because my first experience with Halo, me really trying to actually play the game and whatever, because I've some online friends, or some friends back in the day have tried getting me to play the multiplayer with them, and that was back when I didn't find first person stuff like that fun in any way whatsoever. It just wasn't my thing. But you know, after Doom, like I keep saying, after Doom was the one, after Doom eased me up to first person shooters and what have you, I got the Xbox simulator and I tried out Halo with my DualSense, and that felt pretty comfortable because it's a controller I already like and everything, and it played perfectly fine on PC. So I didn't play a whole lot of it, but I'm like on the third or so level, or whatever you want to call them. So.
Oh yeah, Python. I'm more for Halo's campaign than I am multiplayer. Like I'm not a multiplayer type of person when it comes to FPS games. I played all the Bungie games. I played Halo 1, 2, and 3, and Reach. And I played 10 minutes of 4 and went, I'm good.
Isn't that when they switched, like, devs or something else? Or it wasn't
Yeah,
Bungie,
basically Bungie left Microsoft to work on Destiny. And Microsoft obviously was like, no, but we need more Halo. So they made, like, a new company called... They did the same shit with fucking Gears of War. They made a new company called 343, which is, like, a Halo reference. Which is like weirdly 343 Industries. They've named themselves after like some bad guy, like evil group of people in Halo. So it's, why would you name yourself that? But like they named themselves that, and now they work on like Halo 4, 5, and Infinite.
Yeah.
And Microsoft did the same shit with fucking Gears of War. Like, I think the original developers like left because it was Epic Games, and Microsoft made a new team that works solely on Gears of War called Coalition, and yeah. They can do all that, but they can't have Hi-Fi Rush. It's crazy. It's like-
Microsoft's a funny little company. Yes, they are. What up, Frederick?
yeah, no.
Frederick over in Fezz's chat. I'm also streaming if you want to see
Yo,
the YouTube perspective.
yeah.
We are playing this together in tandem. They need to make what we have, because I know you, or was it you? Yeah, you or Frederick showed me, there's a working...
The Hero's Tale?
Hero's Tale version
I
of, like...
sent you that.
Yeah. So there's that, and then you guys hooked me up, you and Dave hooked me up with the Mario 64 one. I think one of you guys said that someone...
Dude, they've done something with Mario 64 co-op recently that's really sick. They've added more characters. You can play as Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, and Birdo.
Oh, nice.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
really
want to revisit
try that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Maybe even do like a race, like see who can get to Final Bowser first or something.
But I don't know. Can you do that?
Well, because with us racing to get the stuff, to get the stars, we're inadvertently helping each other out, but it's a matter of who can get to Final Bowser first. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's just, I literally just thought about it, so I don't know if that's going to actually
It'll be me, you know.
Okay.
I was the one that taught you all the backwards long jump.
But you can't, well, you can't cheat, obviously. We have to get to 70 stars.
I'm someone who's 100% in Mario
Okay,
64
point being,
multiple
can you
times.
get there fast enough, though? Can you physically move Mario or whoever you're playing
Probably.
as fast enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you make it sound like I've never played the game before either. Before we started
No,
playing.
I don't mean it like that. No, I don't mean it like that. Just, like I've played Mario 64 an unhealthy amount.
Greetings, Penguin Man and Mark Man. What's up, Zark? What's up, Zark Man?
I'm a penguin man. Yo, hello Zark.
Yeah, you're a penguin man.
These are. Oh.
You didn't know you were part man?
Who's excited to see my Astro Bot Penguin avatar in
Yeah.
probably a few days. I'll whip that shit out in a few days. Whip it out like a good old creamy canyon. No,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, when you whip it out, there will be a creamy canyon.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Zark
Square.
was in Clapped right now being like, oh, so, most of Astro's stock is gone, and Concord is just not even around anymore. And
Hell yeah.
It's the funniest shit.
Astro Bot Game of the Year, baby. It actually might be my Game of the Year.
Yeah, I want to finish it before I give it that title, because I think I finished Stellar Blade before I said, yeah, this is my game of the year. So Astrobot might very likely take it over.
Thank goodness You're Here was going to be my Game of the Year at first, but no. I'm sorry.
So,
Astrobot has made me so happy.
Real quick too, let me finish the thought that I was saying earlier about, like, so there's the Hero's Tale online multiplayer, there's the Mario 64 online multiplayer. I think one of you guys said that somebody was trying to work on a Banjo multiplayer, which I would so be down for. I would also be equally down for a Spyro online multiplayer for the original. We need that. That would be so much fun.
Can you imagine if that happens? We could definitely see if we could try and get CGE on that, like Dave, maybe some other guys on it.
I want obviously Aaron will want to play it and stuff like that. Just have like a big, like, 6 to 8 player lobby. Just go ham.
Sick. Yeah.
But I mean, that could even be like a community day thing if someone gets that done in time.
Yeah.
We'd have to know the right people to do that, though.
Croc's not out yet.
Croc. I think that's their sentiments exactly. They're like, Croc's not even out. It'll be Game of the Year. Is that this year? At the end of the year, or?
No, they haven't gave it a date yet.
Oh, they haven't. Okay. What was I gonna say?
Which is sad because Croc will be P.
So okay, so Game Awards. Let's kind of get some of our own
Astrobot.
personal. Okay, even beyond that. So, would you say for like favorite fighting game that's gonna likely be Tekken? Because for me, it's certainly Tekken.
Oh yeah, it's Tekken 8.
Tekken 8. And I know you guys don't really play this, and this is just my weird foray into that world. But if Zenless Zone Zero comes up as part of best ongoing game, that's certainly my favorite one because
You're gonna hate me what I'll say for that.
it's gonna be some Sonic thing, I'm sure. I don't fucking know. But
No, it's Fortnite.
Fortnite, whatever. I mean, that usually shows up anyway. I'm sure Fortnite's been around for like best ongoing game for the last how many ever years since it started. So really, that doesn't surprise me at all. But
The Marvel season is peak.
Zenless though is like so much fun. Like in terms of RPGs, which I hardly ever fucking play, this one's really fucking good. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to think of other stuff. If we have best music, shit, man, I don't even.
Astrobot.
Okay, not everything can be Astrobot. You gotta give it some wiggle room.
Could be.
Because Stellar Blade has a fucking awesome soundtrack. Even Tekken, if they include fighting game soundtracks in with everything else, which I don't think they do, but if they were to, because I'm not sure, I can't remember. The Tekken 8 soundtrack is obviously really fucking up there. It's really good.
Astrobot.
I'm trying to think of other. Half of it is reused. Okay, listen.
I don't give a fuck. It's sick.
It is. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. What else? I'm trying to think of other games that. I didn't play too many like new games this year. I sort of did, but.
What have I played this year? I played Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, never beat it.
That'll probably
Tekken
show up
8.
somewhere.
Multiverses.
That'll probably be on the fighting game.
It won't win, no. They definitely won't win. I'm gonna be honest, they ain't got no chance against fucking Tekken.
No, not at all. Tekken 8.
Have I really not played much this year?
Tekken 8, like, really dug Namco out of the Tekken hole they've been in for, like, a little while. Which, mind you, that's not even to say that the games have been bad, because they haven't been. But there's been a lot of, like, weird little choices they've made within the Tekken games for the last couple... For, like, honestly, the last
Tekken 7
decade.
would not be... A lot of the choices in Tekken 7 I would not have done.
Oh, well, certainly not. If you're a long-standing
Like,
Tekken fan,
with
no
the
one would.
arcade and...
Yeah, no,
stuff.
no one would have. No, absolutely. Which is why they made it clear during Tekken 8's production that they were looking at every single mode people that they're already gonna include that people like were looking forward to, and they were gonna like pretty much touch up every single mode, which they have. So that was their way of saying, yeah, we're sorry, we're gonna fucking like double back and kind of bring it back to what it was before.
Yeah, mostly this year, the only games I've really been like actively looking forward to is like Astrobot and the new Shadow Generations.
I'm trying to think of whatever else.
That's about it.
Let's see. 2024 video games.
Oh yeah, the Epic Mickey games coming out. Forgot about that.
That's true. I also never got a chance to... I never bought The Lost Crown. I want to. I played the demo and I thought it was sick. So that might be it for some awards, probably. If I could take a while, guys.
Are you ready to go?
Let's see... No, I know what won't be there, fucking Suicide Squad. I forgot that was this year.
And it's not even the worst failure of this year.
It's
God
not.
damn.
It's not. It's not. You're right. But in terms of something that actually was put out there, it was pretty bad. But not bad enough to have only been live for a little bit, literally, and then stop.
Not a fucking Concord situation.
Foam Stars came out. I don't know how good that's been doing or if it's mediocre.
I heard something about Foam Stars recently that made me really upset, and I don't like the law.
I'm sure it's about the AI thing, but
Was it the AI thing? I thought
all they did
apparently there was a thing that in the game that says the foam is made out of stuff that humans produce out of their bodies.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I hope that means well, not any of the obvious ones. That. That has to be fake. Why would Square Enix do that? That has to be fake. Surely.
I don't know.
Why would they say that? That's fucking stupid.
I don't know.
In an E or T-rated game, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's up to your imagination, but it comes out of a human." Like the fuck? That's the fastest way to get yourself fucking canceled.
That's the type of play. Maybe they're going for that a certain specific type of crowd. I don't know.
I don't know, considering the rest of the game isn't weird like that. The only thing I remember hearing about that was controversial was that they used... I don't even think the final generated images were even actually implemented in game. I think they were using it as a template. They generated some shit to use as background poster images, like just for aesthetics, and then I think they use it more as a base than just generate an image, drop it in. I don't think they did that. I can't recall though. And everyone thought, "Oh, fucking it's controversial." I'm like, all right, well, it's at least it's not like they didn't use it for like character designs or some shit. So I mean, you can kind of come down a little bit. They're not saying it's the future or anything. They just did it for one little small thing.
I get why people got a little upset over that though, because
no, I do
I
too.
know it's like they didn't use it in the end. It's just
okay. Here's the thing, right? Oh god, we Spyro controversial day. Okay, listen up. I know Fez is the professional here and whatever, and he's the actual animator and artist. I too am an artist. I just don't pursue it professionally. So the thing is, right, coming from one idiot's perspective, if you're not claiming it's the future and you're not doing it for monetary gain, I think generating shit for fun and just to fuck around with is completely fine. Because you're not claiming it's actual art, you're not trying to replace actual art. That's the problem. People, all they do is tunnel vision onto the term AI in an officially licensed thing, and they go, oh no, fuck you, you're gonna be canceled now. I don't support you, I don't support this. And if you have to read the context. If it's not, if they are totally, because people, especially if they're stupid, they will, they will claim, you know, that we're moving forward. This is what we're doing, and this is how we're going to implement. And we're laying off these actual artists to do this because it saves. We're cutting costs. If they start talking in that way and start using the fucking bullshit in that aspect, then obviously, absolutely call them out on it. That is not acceptable. But I think when it's a very, 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 very inconsequential thing of we used it as a base to see what it could generate so we can just kind of throw something together past that now, and it's for billboards on in the background. I get that it's upsetting that it's in an officially licensed Square Enix thing, but like when it's that inconsequential and they're pretty sure they're never going to do it again. I don't think that. I'm not saying don't get mad. I'm saying I'm pretty sure that exact specific aspect isn't worth really bringing up. Because
not to get too deep, I will continue a little bit with like I will say I do slightly disagree with you. I don't think people are very quick to get very angry at the slightest mention of AI. No, let me spin it. They are very quick
no.
to do that.
I hit something. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
All right, okay, sorry. But also, I understand why people are getting up in arms about it, because as someone who is having a very difficult time trying to get into the industry and seeing how AI is taking over, and I know it's like, you know, oh, it's getting better. It's scary how good it's getting, but how good it's getting better and stuff. It's like, yeah, I wonder why. It's like it little dabbling into AI and doing little bits here and there. It's still like it's still making it better. It's still learning every single time you do a generative AI prompt. It is learning. It is getting better. You know, it is adding more fuel to this fire that's just ever growing, and that's my take on it when it comes to AI. I would prefer it just to not just be used at all, but I think also AI can be used in ways like, you know, I think people are mixing up AI sometimes as well with just like, you know, certain types, you know, the ones that like kind of benefit, help, like people getting mad at Spider-Verse at certain points because like they've got a tool where they can do like the sketch line art and that's like AI, but that's just making life easier. There's
think...
two ways to make things better, but and all I'll say is that I think people just need to be very careful when it comes to AI and like going, oh, it's just a little tiny thing, because like things add up all the time and it gets better and better and better, and I hate that. You know, I'm just saying that as a perspective of someone who's terrified of AI, what it's going to do to the animation industry, the music industry, all that shit.
The thing too,
that's how I see it, you know?
For sure. Because you're tackling
also,
it from...
hello, Pink Spot.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we're not gonna send this talk for too long, but all I'm gonna say too is like, I mean, because you're obviously tackling it from the perspective of the people that it's affecting, which obviously because you are partly getting affected by it, and because I don't use it that much, I don't look into it that much, I can only really see it from the perspective of people who are choosing to use it, and again, that depends on how what's the word I'm looking for? Like how influential you think it really can be, and that's where I'm like, I don't think it can be influential. And it shouldn't be influential if you're only using it to just see what it does, not necessarily what it can do in any type of evolutionary sense. If you're just looking at it in the moment to see what it does, and you're just fucking with it, and you're not making AI art. I don't like calling it AI art. I call them what they are. They're generated images. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm pro AI. No, I'm not. They are generated images, it's not art. But if you're using it just to see what it produces, I think AI art might be, or rather, again, generated images, might be able, if it's ever looked at as art, I should say, it would only, I feel, really fit within the abstract category, and even then you don't need AI for that, because look at how you're saying, look at Spider-Verse, look at, again, look at Zenless, that's all people, and Zenless has a very glitchy aesthetic to it. It has all these different, or even Splatoon, like they have this influx of different crazy mishmash of art styles and graphics and aesthetics that people made. If you're using AI just to see what it can do on an abstract level, then I feel if you do not use it, but you're looking at it for any type of inspiration to see off the bat something you might want to try and do yourself, and it's your actual manual work, I think, I'm not saying this should be a practice people do, I'm just saying I don't think people should get so fucking up in arms about something when it's that small. And I know it's not that small right now. I know people are trying to use AI to replace people and use AI for different things and calling it art.
Yeah.
That's the part where, I mean, yes, you should, as an artist and as anyone, be like, maybe don't do that. But when somebody says, hey, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I made this design. This is me. My hands made this. Why it looks the way it does, these sketches, these bits right here, I formed that by looking at an AI image. I don't think people should be like, well, then I don't support you, and you're bad. You're a bad person for that. That's where I think that's a little too far. The complaints might be a little too far in that sense. If you used it as...
to be fair, we're living in a world of where everyone's just ready to like get mad at everything, and like
that's true too.
I understand there's a lot of things wrong right now with everything, not to get too down, but like, you know, Twitter doesn't help.
Yeah. I don't think Twitter's helped in anything for the last decade. Let's be fair. Even before Musk showed up, nothing was right with Twitter.
Yeah.
But,
Also, I just want to shout out to, hold on.
Sorry.
Thank you, Loon Rora, for the follow. That's very kind of you.
Ooh. Hey guys, we have 3 subs left. It was 2, but some nitwit decided to leave. Probably because I'm the way I am. I do apologize. We've got 3 subs left on YouTube until the 4K. Let's hit that incentive, everyone.
Let's do it.
Here's my stupid stance on AI bullshit. After we had that conversation, hey, want to subscribe?
I hope everyone's alright with what I said about it. I know, like, I'm not the best person to talk to about anything, but, you know,
This is my boy.
I do have a stance on that, so I have to say it when it is brought up.
Yeah, no, I get all of it, but when people complain way too much, because all they hear, again, a lot of people, like you say, how people just get mad at anything, it doesn't even really matter what. So they tunnel vision to certain things. All they see within the grand scheme of whoever is saying something and trying to be very, very genuine about it, they just tunnel vision to the thing that's triggering them, and then they cancel them for it. And I think that can be very wrong in certain circumstances. But again, AI is very touchy, so it's really hard to determine and to discern who's in the right and who's in the wrong, and who should be lambasted for it and who shouldn't, and
Humans
are they
in the right.
actually using it for gain and are they not? Like, it's really hard to determine, so that's why it is very touchy. And I get why you are like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be used at all then for that, because of that. So I get it. But when it is used, that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone, like, the only thing I ever remember, again, with the reason why this has all been brought up is because of Foam Stars, and again, they allegedly, I don't even know if it was actually true or not, but allegedly they used AI for... They used it to almost, as you can see, because that also doesn't put it in very good light. If I say quote-unquote light concept art, but it's not really, because they used it for a design, and then I think artists went through later and then designed their actual thing, but they used it to see like what it could do on that very, I want to say they have to have done it from an abstract standpoint. If they didn't, then yeah, that's where it's like a little sus, but when people go, this game sucks because it has AI, and it's like, well, where? In this little billboard you can see way off on the side on this one map. It's like, then do you need to get that mad about it? Like, if artists still did that, but the basis for that design, even though that was manually done by an artist, came originally from AI, and they, I wouldn't say copied it, but again, used it as a template, the ink gets smudged. It's like, okay, well then who is there anyone to blame, and should somebody be blamed for that? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just taking the stance of maybe just don't get too angry. When it's very clearly an example of somebody not going, this is the future, I'm using this, hey, hello, I'm gonna use that, AI is the future. Like, no, that's not even what the situation is. But, I don't know, that's where that started. Anyway. Welcome to Spyro.
Anyway, Spyro, hello.
Spyro, my friend, how about it? Don't use AI. And Spyro says, okay.
I think it's great, Bob.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that sounds a little too controversial. I'm not for it. I'm saying that right now. But I'm tackling it from the people that are complaining about it. Maybe it's just check what you're complaining about.
People don't check online.
Wait, what about?
People don't check online.
They don't, which is why I'm saying please at least make an attempt to. It's just gonna fall on deaf ears like everything I say, but whatever. Sometimes we like to get deep around here. Look at these clouds.
Anyway, Astrobot is sick. Everyone should support Astrobot. It is peak. It is the.
We need new
it
3D
killed Concord.
platformers. We need more 3D platformers. No, it did kill
It
Concord. You're
killed
right.
Concord. It's sick.
Where the shit? What? Okay.
You want to go in a deep conversation? Can we talk about how the quality assurance team for Concord, like, no one said, yeah, these character designs look okay?
I don't think anything's inherently wrong with the designs. I just think the game doesn't look fun. It's not at all what I thought it was going to be. I even explained it to my mom earlier this morning. I showed her on the PS5 menu. I was like, look, this game died. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, so it came out. No one was excited for it.
How could you show it on the PS5 menu? I searched that game up on the PS Store the day.
I didn't search it up on the store. It just, a little thing about it just kind of popped up. And I showed her this little pop-up on the menu.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've noticed Sony started doing that. Like, they'll start having little pop-ups like, oh, Astrobot is out, or like Concord is out.
Wait, that what? Sorry, I was looking at chat.
Sony started doing like notifications on the PS5 where they tell you like one of their big first-party games are out. Because I saw it with like Concord's out, and then I saw another one where it was like Astrobot's out.
Okay. Woo boy, my mind went static. I need you to repeat that one more time. Talk about delayed. I'm so sorry. So Sony with what about their first party stuff?
Sony started doing notifications
about
for when their first party games have been released.
Well, I think that's what that might have been. Sorry, I was looking at the game, I was looking at chat, and I was listening to you, but only a couple words popped through. Not because of Discord, it was my attention span. I'm so sorry.
It's all good, dude.
I was like, whoa. I'm reeling from our big-ass conversation just now. Okay, so it's notifications. Just Sony has been doing that? Like on the menu?
I've been noticing it, so... Yeah, like just when I go on PlayStation, it'll just like randomly go, Concord is out now. Or like Astrobot is out now, and I've only just noticed it recently.
I think
they never used to do that before.
Have they not been doing that for a while already?
Have they not?
Maybe in this PS5 era, so maybe only for like a little while.
I think it is through the PS5 era. I don't ever remember them doing it on PS4.
They would give you notifications on PS4 for like, I could have sworn they did it for PS4, but I can't recall. Maybe only if you go onto like the PS Store, like before you actually jump into the PS Store. I think maybe it would be like,
no, this is like just on the PS5. This is just like when you turn the console on. You don't even have to go to the store. It does it. Because I was playing a game and it was like Concord is out, and I'm like, wow, they must be really desperate.
I think that's how I saw
and then
it.
I noticed it again with Astrobot.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I haven't seen an Astro thing yet. Little notification on the menu. But I did see it with Concord. That's why I told my mom, I was like, look, this game's dead. It just came out like 2 weeks ago. So are they reevaluating like what they're gonna do with that game, or is it just dead? Like they tried something and...
Dude, I know this sounds bad. I don't think there's like... They put a statement out. Well, in my personal opinion, I don't think that team is coming out from that in one piece. I'm going to be completely honest. Like this is a historic failure for PlayStation.
Weren't they branding this as like one of their next like biggest IP that they were going to actually like have around?
Yeah.
That's yikes.
This is like in a historic form, and like I just like you think about what's happened with Rocksteady and like Kill the Justice League, which was a bomb as well, but like I don't think it did nearly as bad as
because we were mentioning as something that was actually live and active for more than a few weeks, and it was going for the better half of like this year. Yeah, it just wasn't doing enough. It was the gameplay loop was the exact like it's stories like Justice League or Suicide Squad rather make me so fucking happy that for now that we know what happened with Rumble and everything, and why it died. But all things considered, that Rumble even came out and was the way it was and was as successful as arguably like it was. And it just missed like the year mark, but it was so close, right? For being actually like active and live for a year. Because it is just the same gameplay loop. There's multiple modes, but it's the same gameplay loop. And the more I'm looking at stuff like Suicide Squad, I'm like, oh shit, Rumble was the same way. But I think just through the sheer power of it was Crash, people still play to this day, and it's still getting support. I mean, from the players, not the devs, obviously, but like, it's the servers haven't been shut down. It's still going in this terms that people can still play it. And Suicide Squad, it was the same gameplay loop, and it wasn't doing anything very innovative with like the formula with the characters or the IP or anything like that. But then also like it had its own share of like there were a slew of bugs and glitches and whatnot, and then there was like what was it? Pricing for like cosmetics and other DLC shit was like really bad. And it's the same old practices, the same shit you keep hearing from a lot of these types of games. It got really fucking egregious because I remember watching Angry Joe's review about the game and all the shit and the diehards. Even the
I played Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, right? And I think, and I'm gonna compare it to another comic book live service game, The Avengers. Which I am so shocked that The Avengers had more, like, was really trying to save itself despite its failure when it first launched, compared to Suicide Squad, which shot itself before the first season.
Yeah. And again, it's just how they handled shit. But even the diehards that like loved the game and didn't care about all the practices were looking at how bare bones everything was and how it was performing, and were equally like, this shit isn't acceptable. So even the diehards were starting to have problems with it, and that's why that game tanked. But the fact that Concord comes out, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, it almost could have looked pretty okay from just the cinematic part of the trailer, but the minute they confirmed it was some first-party PvP bullshit, I'm like, okay, I'm immediately not interested.
The fact that Sony's probably recalling, like, all the copies and telling people to, like,
they're refunding
The
everybody.
game,
They're refunding everyone.
Putting the game down. I don't see them bringing this game back because, like, they could make this free to play. I don't think people are gonna play it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not. The hate behind Concord, like, that game is tarnished now. There is no coming back.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, they put out that statement, but it could have just been some PR shit. I have no idea what they're thinking right now.
I think it's just some PR shit because, like, you read that, it's like, oh, the positive community, and I'm like, there was a positive community.
I'm over here like there was a community?
There was a community?
Like, at all?
Hold up.
Ayo. People supported this game?
The
What?
10 people in your team, that's your community?
I think Zark, or it was the other you or Zark, confirmed only the player base was only around 20,000, and I'm like, 20,000? It was either that, or I think it was how many copies had actually sold. That's what that was. 20,000 physical copies in his area sold, I think. And I was like, are you serious? That's below bad. That's catastrophically bad.
It's historically bad. Like,
yeah.
That's why I'm saying there is no way
this project can come back.
Do not be shocked, anyone. If anyone's listening to this right now, do not be shocked if you hear that, like, that company gets shut down. Because remember, Sony bought and announced that they bought this team called Deviation Games at one point, and that studio, before their game was even released, got closed down, and they've been the developers of that team have been moved into different parts of Sony. I wouldn't be shocked if some of the people get fired from Concord's development team, and some just get moved into, like, you know, other parts of Sony.
Yeah.
I mean, fire the art team, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, whatever designs you're talking about that look bad, I've seen worse. So I mean, they couldn't be that bad. I remember seeing, I think I even know what you're referring to, because I think it was from like a trailer or some shit, where it's like, either it's the NPCs or who you can customize or some shit. Like, there's different like character like body types and like I think races, but like alien races and shit. But I mean, they didn't look that bad. That's the thing too. It's whenever weirdos are like, fucking, why is this shit? And it even comes back to like Crash and Spyro too, which I better fucking not hear.
Crumble did better, way better.
Well, no. I'm talking about
player base is so bad.
Oh.
No, I was just responding to Frederick.
Yeah. But no, like when people are like, "This fucking what's wrong with this character design?" I'm like, dude, do you know what a bad character design is? Have you ever like made a character before? Do you know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I make tons of bad character designs.
Yeah, no,
Hell yeah.
no. I'm talking about actual people that don't know what they're doing.
Me.
Everyone can just say shit. Stop. Anyone can just say shit, and it's like, dude, but have you actually like made a character for something? Do you know how to make characters? Do you know what goes into character design? Have you taken classes for that? Have you taken art classes? And that's how you say it again. How, like,
everyone.
people can just like complain about whatever, and it's whatever. I'll tell you who's not allowed to complain though. Me apparently.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm not able to complain about anything because when I do, I get lambasted like immediately. So you know, that's always fun.
I try not to complain when I can.
Oh, shit.
I don't really like. I'll complain about Sonic.
I'll bring something up. Yeah, sorry. I'll bring something up. I don't tend to see it as complaining. I like voicing opinions on things because I want to see change or improvement. But apparently that's just classified as complaining. And I can't even. I don't even get to do that without somebody going like, "Ooh, fucking, yeah, but you're wrong because you know this." And it's like, all right, well then I guess I'll go fuck myself in the corner then.
Well,
God, this time for this one is so strict. I'm not gonna make it. There's no way. You know, I'm just gonna start over. There's no way. Oh God, ew. Ooh. Yeah, I think we've had enough controversial convos in our dual stream here.
yeah, I apologize, everyone.
Well, no, it wasn't you. But I think it's time to we need to cut ourselves off on that front. I have one more thing I wanted to bring up, but I don't know if we should.
Let's talk about Astrobot and Spyro and.
Let's talk about Spyro, my friend.
Peak.
How about a hint on gliding? Have I actually...
Here's the thing about Spyro. I played it this much that I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I'm just on autopilot because I played it that much.
I mean,
it is like the most cozy, chill game to just sit down, chat about shit, and you know.
On the content creator side of that exact statement, though, that you've played it so much, it's hard to talk about new things about it. Imagine our struggles, us as YouTubers, because we have to come up with shit to say like all the time, and not just bullshit, but like, you know, stuff that actually elicits conversation. Like I do have, not very long after the Twin Sanity video's done, the Q&A video's done, and all that stuff, I do have a video. I'm not going to say too much about it, but I do have a video idea I want to pursue. It's a very important topic, I feel, that is about both Crash and Spyro. Because it's something that, you know, I've witnessed a lot of. It's obviously something Miharu doesn't really take in kind with. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say on that front. It's not a controversial take necessarily. It's just the way certain stuff is viewed. Not from any, again, like, controversial standpoint, but just, I don't know if you want to call it like a popularity scale or a this or a that, but like, there is a very important topic within there that I want to tackle and just throw my piece out on and see what people think about it.
How Crash gets more attention than Spyro.
Why would you spoil my ideas like that? How dare you?
That was a guess.
How dare you? But no, it is something very important to talk about. So something along those lines. I mean, it's not just that, but that topic is naturally rather gonna come up because of more than just that.
Dude, how the fuck am I guessing shit right?
Yeah, stop. Yeah, it's really funny. Well, I await the day when we get to talk about some new
I wish
stuff.
I knew what it was like to be a YouTuber, but I'm a streamer. I don't know if that's really the same thing, but
You
I
can make a video.
ramble about shit. Can I? Yeah.
If you script it out, yeah. It's the same as
That
what we
sounds
just
like a
did.
lot
but
of
you
work.
script it. It's not really. The more you get into it, like I can.
I don't know if you know this about me. I like just saying shit and not really thinking about it, and I don't know how.
Well, that's how I started. Hello. That's how I started. And then people said that it didn't really gel with them. It started to kind of gel a little less with them because they couldn't really keep up with, like, for the sake of organization in the conversation, right? Like when you interrupt yourself or forget your train of thought and rant about something else within like your rant of whatever the main topic is, you start to like trail off. People don't really want to just watch you in front of a camera for 20 minutes, and I realized that, and that's fine. So I'm not jaded by it at all. In fact, it was something that helped me because with people giving me that feedback, I'm like, okay, well then cool, that's not what you want to see anymore. I can adapt. And so now, after seeing Miharu and CG and them, do their videos, all voiceover, and Dave was even, all voiceover, and getting the points across in a more concise way and having everything really, really well scripted out, I was like, okay, well I could probably do that. And I wouldn't say I'm a writer, but I like writing. Because if I already know what I'm going to say about a topic, then I've gotten better, I think, nowadays, more than when I was, like, in school or whatever, at, like, putting that to paper, or, I guess, to document, if we're talking,
Dude, I used to be fucking mental at writing in school. Like, I actually used to be in a writing club and everything, which is kind of shocking considering I can't get a fucking animation out. Because, like, I can't be asked writing.
Well, see, with writing, though, like, that depends if you like to physically type, like to physically hold a pencil.
I used to.
And it depends on how fast you can get your thoughts down onto paper or onto, text. And so, like, with me, because it's something about Crash or Spyro, something I'm really well versed in, something I can put a spin on, or again, like these character analysis videos, which were, again, very much inspired by Miharu's Spyro videos, a lot of which I've edited for her. That made me go, oh, no one's really doing that on Crash, and so before anyone else can really like claim that, let me just jump on it and do my own take. And so that's how that started. And I'm literally, okay, to put this exactly into, like, to use one actual example, so I just put out that Fate Crash video, right? That was like maybe a week ago or so. I've already written the full script for the next one. So, and no. And it was hard. It was actually a hard one to write for because of who I'm talking about, because of what the subjects and topics around that character entails. It's not something I tried to tack controversy onto, but that character had a lot of controversial shit about him. So because of that, and it never stopped, it just evolved. That interested me. So I wanted to take things that were interesting and then elaborate on and talk about them. So for this one, which again, I'm not going to drop any hints or anything other than, controversy, but that could be any Crash character, quite honestly. I, actually had to do some research on some things and make sure that, stuff checked out and I wasn't just talking out of my ass. So sometimes it's not super easy, but other times, like, when you already have those kinds of topics in your head, and I think the key to writing is to have a lot of the stuff already kind of pre-mapped out in your mind, so that way when you want to start putting word to pen or to text, like, you will already have a basis for, like, a foundation for what you want to write about or talk about. And scripting is, like, not that
I just need to stop second guessing. I think that's my problem. Like, I'm like I said, I'm working on a cartoon, which is kind of, I don't know if it's really different, but like, I'm just second guessing myself a lot.
Yeah, that can be like one of those habits that's like, oh man.
Yeah. I never really thought about making a YouTube video because like I'm worried that maybe like if I start talking more about games, I might kind of just lose interest. Well, I shouldn't say lose interest in the animation side, but like that might just like kind of get put aside. So I kind of like
No,
try
that
and
makes sense
stick
too.
myself mostly to working on like my animations and
No, that
and
makes
stuff
sense.
like that because I don't want to lose that part of me.
Yeah. Well, also, that's what you're known for. Like, I mean, I'm sure people will support you if you went into doing YouTube stuff because they'd be like, oh shit, he's on YouTube more, cool. But like, no, for that exact reason, I get that.
Yeah.
You don't want to stretch yourself too thin either. I'd be doing.
I don't even know what the fuck I would talk about. It's like, well, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Look
like
at what
everyone
Dave's
talks
doing.
about
Just do what
fucking
Dave's
Blue
doing.
Rat.
Tag team with Dave. I'm sure you guys can do some cool shit.
I used to. I
Oh.
used to tag team with him, but not anymore.
It could be about whatever. It could even just be about what's topical. Like, again, you could do some Astrobot shit. I'm sure people will probably look at it. Then do, like, Sonic shit later.
Yeah.
When that comes out.
Well, to be honest, the Sonic community right now, I'm not to get
Maybe
too
don't target.
controversial,
Maybe don't
is,
target them. Maybe target
is a
just
shit
whoever.
show right now.
Target the general audience. Maybe don't target them specifically. This is not
Yeah.
a video for the Sonic fans. This is a video from
No,
a Sonic fan.
But yeah. Like I said, I don't know if you know what's been going on, but oh boy, fucking hell.
I don't care.
Spicy drama.
Yeah, I don't care. Not that I don't care what you have to say. I'm just saying I don't care about the situation. So.
No, I know.
Yeah, I'd rather not hear about it. Doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
The shit that was surrounding Crash and Spyro, that's what concerns me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because everyone's back on their bullshit saying, oh, Liam put out that video, that means that Spyro and Crash are dead again, let's go. And it's like, dude, can you like actually fuck off?
Shit. Can you do a video about how everyone's like so quick to assume Crash and Spyro's dead?
Yeah, fucking. Oh god. I don't usually do topics for Crash and Spyro that controversial. I don't know how well that would go over. I feel like that would just fuel the fire. Because some idiot decided to put his opinion into video format. Instead of everyone else just complaining on Twitter or Reddit.
Opinion on your live.
Not that I wouldn't mind doing it, but I just don't want to feel anything and be like, well, why is this guy talking
Okay,
about it?
well, here's a request from me. This is not a controversial one, but maybe it depends. When will you do a character analysis on FezzedPenguin?
I'll tell you this much, he is in the list that I've got.
He better be.
He is.
He better be.
I have a giant list of characters I might want to hit up eventually, and I've got somebody already scripted out.
You need to talk about Gurren. I don't know if you're going to count Gurren.
I
because she's a
probably
manga character, but you know.
That's fine. No, I'll probably still touch on. Well, when there's a character I talk about that doesn't have a whole lot of appearances, then yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to external sources to see like how they've fleshed that character out and if that ever will come back into actual canon because
They better.
For some characters that almost happened or it could have happened or it's been hinted at or something. So like another video I definitely want to do is how Japan's affected Crash because we wouldn't have a lot of elements and things that are in the main series even after Naughty Dog if it weren't for the Japanese division from back in the day. We wouldn't have the Crash dance, we wouldn't have Fade Crash, we wouldn't have Tana's relationship with Pinstripe. None of that shit would be a thing if it weren't for Japan. And just all the regional differences about shit, like also, whether it's big or small. I feel those are interesting to talk about.
Big and small, like Penta. Except he's not big. Yeah. A good lad. Sometimes he may not always be a good lad, but you know.
He's a funny little boy.
I love this is a shout out to Frong Friend. I love the pictures she's done of Penta lately. where she just makes him like very satanic. I kind of love it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Frankie, what's up? Just to update, Concord sold 20K in. Who?
What?
According to Zark, who works at a Best Buy so he can check numbers, and this is factual, just to update, Concord sold 20K, because I was saying that before, right? I got 20K right. Not in his location, in total globally. 20,000 copies. That's fucking unreal. So you're on an ad break right now, right? Anyone who's on my end, you're on an ad break right now. They're showing off Astrobot.
Oh, are they on my stream?
Yeah, they're showing off Astrobot.
Hold up, that's kind of peak.
Aaron, what's up?
That's
okay.
The ad I would prefer personally.
Do you want to jump real quick into Silly Squad in case you need to go in a little bit and we can bring her in?
Sure, yeah. I forgot we went in Silly Squad.
Yeah, we're gonna hop in there real quick.
Oh, Billy Dokely.
Pause right there. Give us a second. We're gonna. Alrighty. Yeah, Aaron, hop into Silly Squad so you can talk with us. Fun times are ahead.
Are they?
Yeah, because we have Astrobot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh, you're not showing up.
There you go.
Oh, that's why. Let's move Fez.
Newt. Thank you for the Newt.
I had to move Fez's
We're
little chair.
nuding.
Yeah, we're nuding in my chat.
We're nuding today.
It's newt hours.
Oh.
Does anyone else besides me always come and torch this painting? In the high cave? Get the high cave.
Touch the painting, but I don't come.
Yes, I do that.
Yeah, did you say you don't come? What?
Yeah, I don't come.
Oh, alright. How you
Touch this
doing?
painting.
But I didn't come.
How you doing today, sweet girlfriend of mine?
I'm doing well. That was very nice of you to say. Sweet girl of mine.
This is cool. Oh my god, thank you for the subscription, Maharu.
Yeah.
Who's in the call right now.
Yeah. And your best.
Just to make sure, have you shown up on my stream? You have, but you're now both very tiny. There we go. I don't know why you're
Yeah,
very far apart
Oh,
from each other, but...
I'm very small.
She's small by nature. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Damn. Not... Fuck.
Hey, when that
You.
happens. Oh, I'm sorry.
So you're both just playing Spyro 1?
We're just playing Spyro 1.
Yeah.
Kind of all we can do. I had no time to prepare anything. No one gave me a warning. No one tagged me. No one gave me a heads up.
That me.
Except, well, no, Erin was the first one to do it. She was like, I'm working on a video for a community. I'm like, we have another one coming up? What?
Yeah, it was kind
What
of...
time is Spyro?
Oh.
It was kind of weird. We didn't know... Like,
I had to ask-
I had to check if there was another community day, and I checked.
Well, I had to
and I was
ask.
like, oh, September. Okay.
I had to ask Spyro Universe. I'm like, did CG or somebody announce another one? They're like, yeah, we're having it on the 6th or the 7th rather. And I was like, oh, all right. I remember people got on my case for that, but again, I get all the hate. I deserve all the hate. It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. Don't worry about it.
What? Wait, what? Hey? What?
Oh,
What were we talking about?
I was no, because I said I had no time to prepare for this one. I only had like a week to. This isn't even hobbling something together. I just asked people if they wanted to stream Spyro with me. That's all this is. So there's no plan for Community Day today. The first one that I put together, I gave people about maybe 3 or so weeks, and they got on my case about that. They were like, we need more time, dude. And I was like, duly noted for next time. So, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. People got on my case for giving them no time to do anything, but then I have to deal with it, so whatever.
Well, yeah. This is the first time I've ever streamed Spyro on my Twitch, so at least
Get dog oiled out there.
3 weeks? I think 3 weeks is a pretty good amount of time.
It might have been 3, it might have been 2. I genuinely don't remember how long it was. Or it could have been also a week. I actually don't remember. Like, I'll be honest, I don't remember. But according to everyone, it was a lot of people. I'm talking more than one person randomly. A random person I didn't know messaged me and were like, can we have a little bit more time? And I was like, sorry about that. I mean, just, you know, specific date set in mind and all that, so,
Oh, you mean when you announce, like, Crash Community
My
Day?
first one, yeah, my first Crash Community Day.
Oh, okay. I see.
So my point being, when I do it, people are like, oh, we need more time, but then this was sprung on me, like, literally, like, 6 days ago, and I had to deal with it, so, I mean, it's whatever. What the fuck am I missing?
Yeah, I don't really... I forgot when this was announced because I, like...
Literally not that long
it was kind
ago.
of, like, shadow dropped.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was announced. I just...
Yeah, see, so it's not just me. No one knew what was happening.
I had to look it up.
Fodrick.
Combining your
He says,
supercharge will jump into the night and really
I mean, to be fair, we did kind of have that whole Crash 5 thing happen that's kind of sprung up on everyone as well. I wonder if that kind of affected the announcement.
Crash Bandicoot. I just fucking hate the fact that we were actually going to see Engine before the accident, and we're not going to get that now. That shit sucks. I'm like, bruh! Crash 5 was going to do some crazy things that okay, so I've never actually talked about it. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to use this time to talk about it. So, okay,
More.
so I knew about some of those images way ahead of time because I was shown them. However...
Me too.
Yeah, so we all kind of knew a little bit of, not as much as others, but we knew some things here and there. However, when that video dropped, and I watched the whole thing finally, I was like, oh shit. Because I remember everyone going, Crash Purple, Spyro Orange, where's my real crossover? This was going to be your real crossover. And I remember going, sure. I remember going like, sure, I get people want a real crossover. But how the fuck are you gonna, like, merge their shit together and it makes sense for, like, the narrative and for the gameplay specifically? Like, how are you gonna do an open platformer Crash / Spyro game and it, like, work? Well, they had a way, and again, not that I doubted them, I just didn't know how it was gonna work. I was like, what can you do? Like, I was genuinely like, how is it gonna work? You can't just cobble something together. There has to be some respect and some, like, attention to detail with how it works to service both of them. And never, you know, of course, underestimate Twister Bob. They had a plan. And I was like, you know, in that video, I'm like, oh shit, like, they actually were going to have some cool bits in there. Like, fuck. They were going to do it. And now even I'm like, damn, yeah, what the hell? What the fuck, Activision? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some...
Yeah, shit was wild. But the whole Psychonauts bit about it, I was like, oh fuck. Like, that's actually really cool. Because I also feel like, with it going a little bit more open, like open environments, you have your free roaming camera, which Crash 4 didn't have, and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, so if Crash 4, It's About Time, served to be the quote-unquote new Crash 4 of this timeline, which is, you know, it took a lot of cues, whether you know it or not, or liked it or not. It did take a lot of cues from Wrath of Cortex, and they even referenced Wrath of Cortex a few times. So, Crash 5, I was like, is that going to be, like, the new Crash Timeline's version of Twinsanity? And kinda. because it had going into the different mindscapes of the villains, which was going to be a thing in Twinsanity. You were going to go through Coco's mind. There was a level that was supposed to be through Cortex's mind. Cortex goes into Crash's mind at the end of the game. So there's that. There's the free roaming and whatever, and it was going to be really cool.
Wait, Cortex goes into Crash's mind at the end of the game?
Damn
The
Twinsanity.
fuck they were making...
What?
Just like how in Crash 4, Cortex lands in the middle of nowhere.
Would you like to go?
Yeah.
Well, Cortex ends up in a snowy landscape, like at the end of Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah.
So it's more of a parallel to Wrath of Cortex than Twinsanity. But
Nah, no, that's what I was saying. Just like in Crash 4,
gotcha.
they did the parallel
Yeah,
Wrath
yeah,
of
yeah.
Cortex.
Yeah, sorry. I heard you go, he went to Crash's mind,
But-
like how he was stuck in the landscape, and I'm like, I don't think those are the same thing.
Crash 6 will be Need
Titans.
taking over.
Let's fucking go, dude. Bring the Titans back. I applaud on the run. I have to applaud them for having such balls, and not even more than that, just not giving a fuck what the fans think. In the sense that they too acknowledge, like a lot of us do, that Titans and Minor Mutant are just part of the Crash universe. Why not reference back to them? Everyone else was so afraid, and that's something I'm going to be talking about too. I've sort of touched on that here and there on certain things about both Crash and Spyro, that a lot of developers, a lot of fans are too fucking afraid nowadays to like reference shit, and that leads back into how people, a lot of big YouTubers who are Crash and Spyro fans, and a lot of other people just have the same boring ass opinion on the franchises, and so there are a lot of people
I'm
like
gonna say this right now.
I don't watch
You
like
because of
Sonic?
that.
Everyone,
Yeah.
you guys keep cutting out at random times, and like
Yeah,
there are
I-
points where I
I'm
can't
hearing
hear what you're saying at all.
Really?
Yeah.
It just
That's-
like cuts out like completely, and then it comes back.
Oh, kind of like you right now.
Sonic's making
That's
like
weird.
actually referencing like 06 and like Shadow the Hedgehog and like
Oh,
all
they've
the
embraced it.
failed fucking do that with like why can't Crash and Spyro do that? Like just who cares?
No,
Fuck
it's
it.
because
like,
of the fan base. The fan base dictates all, and that comes at a heavy price. That can be both good and bad, because while people, the devs,
Again.
oh god, I don't know why. I don't know how to help that. I don't know. I can't do anything. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I don't know what to do.
I wonder if you're just cutting out for us, if you're cutting out for. I mean, you shouldn't be cutting out for the stream.
I don't think I'm cutting out for the stream.
I think it might just be us,
Maybe Discord's just having a fit today.
probably.
No, all I was gonna say though is the fan base dictates all, and that's both good and bad, because while the primary reasoning for why the devs want to hear back from the fans is so that way whatever people want to see and how they'd like to play their games, they'll take into consideration. That's totally fine because there's a back and forth there. But when fans start to get all fucking high and mighty and get all fucking entitled, and they want this, and that doesn't exist in this, and this isn't canon to that, and that doesn't here, and we don't talk about blah blah blah. Like, fuck that shit. Like, no, Titans and Minor Mutant were never bad. They were literally, I'll be on my IGN high horse. They were Titans and Minor Mutant were never bad. I'm fucking not joking. They're good games. They don't deviate that far from what Crash actually is. They just added some layers to the gameplay and made it like into a little beat 'em up experience, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's called actually exploring new venues to take Crash into. No one really complained that for a new spin-off we were going to get a PvP thing. Some people did, but not a lot. But it was a new thing, and people just kind of embraced it.
Yeah.
But
On that note, though, I'm probably gonna actually end my stream here. So,
all right, man.
thank you everyone who has watched. Sorry I couldn't stream a bit longer, but it is like 10 p.m. for me now, so it's getting very late. And So we are going to quickly raid a friend of mine. I will quickly deafen since you're still streaming.
Go Ray.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for joining me, and I'll be back in a second. I'll just do
Hey.
this out.
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing though. Am I okay? Am I cutting off? Was I cutting off for Fez as well? Was I cutting off just for you?
No, I think you're cutting off for both of us.
Because you even cut
Like-
off for a little tiny bit earlier. So I
Like,
could.
you'll just be talking, and then suddenly it'll go like complete silence, and then you'll be back.
That's weird. It's probably Discord. I don't think I can do anything about that. I didn't change any of my settings. But hello, how are you? how you doing?
I'm alright. My video's doing pretty good, so that's nice.
Yeah. I watched the video. Thanks for the little shout out of the boss's video.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, before I forget, I was just gonna tell you like on our own time, but I forgot to tell you about the birthday presents I got. It's already been a couple weeks, and I kept forgetting. But
Oh yeah.
I got some cool shirts. My mom got me a Yoshimitsu shirt. It's
Nice.
it's the Tag 2 one, but I was like, I like that design. So it is one of my favorites. And then there's like a cool Crash shirt that I got. It was, I think she got it off Redbubble. It was like someone, I just designed it. I think it says like 90s kid, but it's got like Crash's hand popping out and he's holding like a controller, and I thought that was cool.
Nice.
Watch out, Spot.
Then I got, you know, a couple of the games that I never got your game though. I don't know if you shipped that out or not.
Oh no, I actually never did because I didn't know which one to get.
Oh my god. Well, I'll tell you what I did get, and then you can make a choice, I think, based off that. Because I got Mortal Kombat 1, physical copies of Mortal Kombat 1, not Street Fighter, what's the other one? Mortal Kombat, I didn't get Tekken, let me see, hold on. I've got them right here. What did I get? Oh, I did get Street Fighter. Wait, don't I already have Street Fighter? I can't remember. Anyway, so I got physical copies of Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, and then I got One Piece Odyssey.
Oh.
So, I did say I had interest in playing it. So, I have to save up some space on my PS5 so I can do that. Hello.
Hello.
What did
I'll
you do?
stick around for a little bit longer, but I just raided a friend. A clip of mine played on his channel, and it's the one where Dave said.
Oh, yes, he's coming up too. Dave said what?
That's great.
Oh, wait, Dave said what? You
Big
say-
leg.
You cut off as well. I didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry. A clip of mine played on my friend's Twitch channel because I raided him.
Yeah.
And it's a clip of Dave saying he doesn't like Legos, and then just me replying "fuck you," like really angrily as well. And I completely forgot about that clip.
Fuck you.
It's kind of like you.
What you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just knew that like I couldn't play the game as longer. I was kind of dipping a little bit in quality. But it's all good.
I keep getting comments on my video because I made, well, like, I put a comment on there, and my pinned comment is like, oh, I apologize for my voice in this video. I was sick when I was recording this. And then, like, everyone, like, I keep getting comments going like, oh, get well soon. I'm like, okay, I recorded this a long time ago, though. I'm fine now.
No, you're still sick when you made it. When you uploaded it, you're still sick. Get well.
Aggressively positive, like, toxically positive. I said, get better.
Better get well.
Get well!
Okay, I'm getting well. Thank you.
Shit,
Thank you so much.
Oh, God.
I don't know why I'm imagining that
money!
one meme of I'm picturing that one meme of Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents where he's screaming at Timmy. And it's just him saying, get well!
Feel better, okay?
Oh, shit. What if you yell at me?
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
You can't tell me what to do.
You can't tell me what to do. It fucking dies.
You can't tell me what to do. I'll cough if I want to.
Ugh. I'll cough on into strangers' mouths for fun.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
That'd be a very dark comic. It's just like a kid who's really sick. And his parents go and get better. Or get well soon. And but he's like so rebellious against his parents, he just dies.
He's like, no, I don't think I will get better soon.
Well, fuck you, mom, and then he's fucking dead.
Oh my gosh.
It shows him sleeping in his bed, and then it hard cuts to him in a coffin.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I don't want to get well.
Fuck the rules. Why is this kid Sonic? I don't care. Get sick fast. Whoa.
Get sick fast. You gave sick.
Spread COVID fast. Let's go.
No. He would be able to spread COVID fast.
Spread COVID fast. No, please, Sonic.
He's probably the one that did it. He realizes he could be a villain anytime he wanted, right? He could do all kinds of shit with his speed.
Yeah.
I guess that's just Shadow, but whatever.
Yeah, it is just Shadow. Shadow's just Sonic, but evil.
Fez, your thoughts?
And then here come the people going like, well, Shadow's not actually evil.
Actually.
I would say he's not evil, but then Azuka recently has like flirted with the idea that he's thinking about making Shadow evil again, and I'm just like, oh well, that's all his character progression gone. Okay.
Listen. He likes Latinas. He can't be evil.
I just love Latinas, Sonic.
How can you be evil? How can you be evil if you love Latinas? It can be sexy.
There's a fucking
They can be.
If they want
I
to.
don't know why it made me laugh. I'll have to send it to you one time. But there's like when Sonic 3 trailer was like incoming, there's like a fucking scene from Doctor Who where like the words "bad wolf" appears everywhere, and it's like just literally everywhere, and it like even spells it out at one point. Someone did an edit of that with Shadow, and instead of it saying "bad wolf," it just said "I love Latinas." It's the funniest shit.
Alright, can we no hit Frog Cave? Let's go.
Okay.
Fuck!
Alright. Get. Ah, you made the same.
Yeah. It's never even the frogs anymore. It's always the Nork dude. Get well, asshole.
Gets told to get well.
Doesn't elaborate. Leaves.
getting well as well. Thoughts right now. This is
Yeah, Aaron's right. We all keep cutting out every so often.
this is Fez after dark.
Yeah. I legit had an idea of streaming late at night.
Little
and-
mouth moving on here, and I hear nothing. So
Damn.
something is completely wrong.
Uh-oh.
I did want to mess around with the idea of streaming really late and calling it Mark After Dark, but I never did it. Discord's really fucked right
Dying
now.
and me laughing. Yeah.
Why is Discord so shit?
I don't
This
know.
goes kind of cringe.
Kinda... Not to be racist, but Discord's kind of cringe.
I don't know why I said that so fucking casually.
I that should
It's
be
like the time you said Mark like an American.
the Mark.
I still think of that.
We're gonna
Definition
read
of Mark.
That was so funny.
So do I have to say your name like a
Look at me,
British
I'm
guy?
done,
Do I have to
Mark.
say FezzedPenguin?
FezzedPenguin.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, you
want
could say my actual name.
Smash them, Spyro.
James.
Stamp them out and
James.
James FezzedPenguin.
James
No.
Penguin.
James Penguin.
We are dragons after all.
Everyone online absolutely fucking flabbergasted that I'm just called James. No one's flabbergasted.
They're like, you have a normal ass name? And it's like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
with that?
I'm a normal human.
My
have
middle
the
name is
same-
James, just in Spanish.
I have the same name as Ratchet's voice actor, except my middle name isn't Arnold.
It
Whoa.
should be. It should be. Everyone will think you're super cool.
Yeah, that's that's actually really funny that that's your name.
They'll be like,
Hello there.
hello there.
Hello there.
He says
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
he says that everyone who fucking meets him like tries to do the hello there to him.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Hello there.
Hello
there.
there. Anakin, are you dummy sick? I love that fucking video where he's like, are you dummy sick as well, Anakin? If I ever met James Arnold Taylor, I'd be like, yo, you're sick as Ratchet, mate.
No. Throw him off guard and be like, yo, dude, you're Fred Flintstone unparalleled, my guy.
No.
Just pull out a pocket one. Pull out a crazy
No.
obscure role and pretend that that's your entire world. You've known him for that one role this entire time.
Wait, hold on. Yo, I really liked you in Spider-Man Friend or 4 for the PS2.
He'll be like, oh shit, thank you.
Played 10 minutes, thought the game was mid, but that intro cutscene was pretty cool.
You were great as Walker in Danny Phantom.
I'm actually wondering what the fuck James Arnold Taylor has done, because I don't know any other role other than Ratchet.
Do you actually not?
I probably would, but like
He's Fred Flintstone.
Every
Anything you hear
He's
Fred
Fred
Flintstone,
Flintstone, dude.
he's the latest
no.
Fred Flintstone.
I don't take notice of that shit.
Okay, so Fez, you're an animator. If you're
Yeah.
gonna want people to voice your shit, you definitely need to research voice actors.
I know. I know. But like James Arnold Taylor, I haven't really
Get with me
looked
harder.
into
She'll help
his
you.
role.
She'll help you. She knows shit. Trust me. Erin's very, very knowledgeable on a lot of voice acting stuff. You definitely gotta get with
I'm
her
just
on that.
Yes.
I do know a lot of other voice actors' roles. It's just James Arnold Taylor. I just see him as Ratchet, and that.
He was Donnie in that 2007 CGI TMNT because both Ratchets were in there. Mikey Kelly was
Yes.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Nolan
Mikey
North
was
was
Mikey.
in that as well.
He was Raph.
Eee.
We need to watch that movie
Yeah, who-
again.
Who else was it? Okay, wait. It was Mikey Kelly, James Arnold Taylor.
Sarah Michelle
Nolan
Gellar
North,
is
and-
April.
Was it? Okay, right. Who was the other? But wait, We got 3 voices of the turtles. Who was the other turtle? Who was the last
Leonardo-
one?
Ah, I can't remember. Who was Leonardo? Let me look it up.
But hold on.
Or somebody, yeah, Fez, look it up.
James Arnold Taylor.
James Arnold Taylor was Donnie in the TMNT. It's just called TMNT. I don't know if you've seen that one, but
I know that all of them were familiar. Which one?
yeah,
was
I
it?
forget who Leo is.
Whitfield is Donatello.
Wait, what? Let me see.
Sorry, I'm chugging water and accelerating right. What happened?
Mitchell.
Homestove?
Check.
Oh! Also, he's Johnny Test. I forgot. I keep forgetting that one.
Wait a minute. I thought you guys just weren't mentioning that because it was Johnny Test.
No.
I didn't know you actually forgot.
I legit forgot. No, Musa said
I
it. in
try to
chat.
block it. I try to block it out of my
No,
mind.
nothing's wrong with Johnny Test. It's a fine show. It's funny. I never got the hate. I loved it as a kid.
I mean, I like it too.
I used to
just
catch
thought
it
you
on
were
Kids
funny.
WB. No, I legit forgot. Because I'm stupid. Aaron, you know my memory.
What the fuck?
right.
Lawrence Fishburne is in TMNT. Chris
Oh yeah,
Evans.
he's the bad guy.
I forgot.
Excuse.
I forgot
is,
about that.
Chris Evans is Casey. Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah.
the
So
fuck me.
who's Leo?
Excuse the fuck me. No, Leo. Wait, no. Leo is James Arnold Taylor.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I thought it was Donnie.
Donnie. No, Donnie is Mitchell Whitfield.
Oh, and who's he?
I have no idea. Hold on.
Oh shit. I thought he was Donnie.
Dingodile is General Gatto.
What?
Fred Tatasciore.
Oh,
Pedicure?
is General who now?
I remember when he voiced Knuckles one time, and it was very strange.
Oh, not to mention because he's in every fucking thing. Kevin Michael Richardson's one of the general guys as well.
Gun.
Or one of the
Yeah, that's right.
the Brotherhood. Who's the big guy?
He's become a regular voice actor in The Simpsons now, Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh really?
Okay, I'm not really that familiar with this guy's work.
Oh okay.
So, I mean, it's whoa, hold on, wait,
Uh-oh. Okay, I think you spoke too soon on that one.
wait a minute.
Whoa.
Barry in Friends? Okay, never mind. I know this guy.
What the fuck?
Barry? Yeah, I definitely know him.
Oh,
I see.
God, I'm
Well,
looking at him
I
now.
see
Oh,
his
shit.
face in my mind.
Yeah.
When I hear his voice, but yeah. I don't know he did voice acting. That's weird.
And... Oh my fucking god! I know who he is now.
he says
That's not...
Donnie
Dude, that's Norbert.
in TMNT. Donnie says a line. I forget what specifically he says. All I remember is the way he says it. Totally has the cadence of Pegasus.
Like
I
my
didn't know who Mitchell Whitfield
My
was.
Pegasus
It's
impression.
fucking Norbert from Angry Beavers.
Oh.
I don't know Angry Beavers. I don't know what that is.
It's a very funny show.
Cannot
It
relate.
was like a really old Nick show. But it was...
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Oh yeah, it's Norbert.
Nolan North as Raph is what made me go. That was one of those examples when I was little that made me go like, oh shit, the same guy can do two drastically different voices. The first very primary example was me finding out that Mark Hamill was both Joker and Luke Skywalker. I was like, what? When I was like a little kid. And then the next one was when Nolan North was both Engine, Nathan Drake, and, so not both, but Engine, soon to find out later, Nathan Drake, and then Raph in TMNT. Well, because when I saw his name in the credits
also-
for the first time, I was like,
He's
oh wait,
also
the same
Deadpool.
Nolan North as... Well, yeah, but I wouldn't find that until way later. At that point,
Yeah.
I'd already know who Nolan North was, but I first heard his name when I found out he was Engine, in the Radical stuff.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see his name in anything else or recognize his voice until TMNT, and I was like, oh shit, wait, Nolan North, the guy who's voicing the engine right now? I'm like, what? So
I only started taking notice of Nolan North with Deadpool and Nathan Drake.
Yeah, again, at the
And
time.
then of course,
Also,
fun fact, Saints Row 4, they have like 7 different voice options.
All right,
You
so
can
no
enable-
one's gonna
enable
mention
1,
Sigmund. Only me. Okay.
I would, but I just had to point this fucking Saints Row 4 thing out because it's hilarious. Saints Row 4 gives you 7 voice options. You've got male 1, male 2, male 3, female 1, female 2, female 3, Nolan North.
huh? That's funny. Nolan North.
He has his own like voice bit on his
Category.
own. That I think that's hilarious. Troy Baker is male 1, but they just call it male 1. But Nolan gets his own shit. It's great.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we gotta remember too, TMNT was 07, so I don't think Uncharted was a thing yet, and I didn't really know about PS3 stuff around that time either. I didn't have one yet at the time. So the only other role
Yeah,
I
well,
could have...
neither did I.
Yeah, so the only other literal role I had to compare it to between Raph and that movie was Engine. That was it for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was like, oh shit.
Are you ready to go?
Oh, speaking of a crack in time, Fez, I need to talk with you about the crack in time video and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cracking time.
Because I don't know if you've been checking the script or anything, or if you've just been busy, but
I have been a bit busy as of late, but I've been trying to read bits here and there when I can.
okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry it's been taking so long. Just been having to deal with some stuff lately.
Oh my god. Fucking,
Alright, that's
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
I want to also get around to doing that thumbnail as well real soon.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Here,
Because this video is going out at the end of October.
End of October,
So,
okay, gotcha.
Yes. So
Here,
we'll get there.
I mean, so far from what I've read, it's great.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, Mark. What were we gonna say?
Oh, let's say, take a wild guess as to what level I missed in Beastmakers. I went through and we were talking about all kinds of stuff in rapid succession. I super left out treetops.
You did what?
I'm heading over there right now. I also have the screen share on so you guys can watch in
Yeah.
real time.
Oh yeah,
I know I was. That's the thing. I was watching in real time, and I kept seeing your lips flap, but I heard nothing. So that was very funny. I was
I
like,
have to
"Damn,
say
Discord."
something that
was like-
made me very happy about Astrobot.
Yes.
There's a Ratchet costume. Oh my god. Anyway,
Yay!
I just went in the changing room and I saw a Ratchet costume, and that made me very happy.
Look, it's the hard level.
You-
That's very hard.
It's so hard,
No
but
one
it's
can
kind
get
of
this.
big.
So that was awesome. The fact we were gonna come here and Crash 5 and look at fucking shit out and everything and burn the forest down is like, oh my god. The stakes are
Uka
real.
had a fucking enough. He's on the side of this level being too fucking hard. He's like, fuck this level.
I hate this place.
I hate this red thing.
Why are we making him sound like Fat Albert?
I was making him sound like Uka Uka, but I slowly turned him into Gwendolyn.
Especially for old.
unlike this red thing. I hate this red thing. I spit on you.
Boop. 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 Die. Thank you. that everything here? I believe so. Chicken. Fish.
Also, what's what else? Oh yeah, did you hear that we're getting free DLC levels or free DLC for Astrobot?
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah.
What does this DLC consist of?
I don't know. I've just been hearing people.
More special bots? That'd be cool.
As well.
You cut off hardcore, so I have no idea. You hear people say what now?
I've only heard people say it's free DLC. We haven't heard anything other than that. I hope it's levels, but if it's costumes, then that'd be alright, I guess.
Okay. Or maybe those smaller scale levels where you can save like some more special bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, I hate every time I fucking see Leon in anything now. It's always the RE2 shit. It's never RE4.
Yeah, I know. They really need to give RE4 some love.
They don't have balls. Especially because RE4's like style is still being used to this day for the most part.
Well, RE4 Leon is the Leon. Like, I don't understand why they keep, you know. Leon!
I love how I have that in my arsenal of soundboards.
No, yeah, seriously, because freaking, what was I gonna say? I've been watching, it's an older playthrough, but I've been watching, Game Grumps do, RE Village, so RE8, and
Oh, yeah.
they were doing the third person perspective, and I'm like, well, shit, this is just RE4 with more classic elements to it, like the creep factors, you know, a little bit more prominent here, but it's still a lot of the same kind of shit. Kind of. I think it's more creepier in first person.
It's very similar.
There's a bunch of similarities, and the fact too that like there are a couple little subtle RE4 references. I mean, the only one I can really remember off the top of my head is the merchant saying the old
The big bagooly.
The big bagooly.
I love the big bagooly.
But I don't know. It's kind of making me want to play some of those Resident Evils now, and I do want to play. I want to beat the first one because I've played. I wouldn't even say I've hit the halfway mark, but I've you know played a bit of the original Resident Evil because we did it for Vid Ghouls, and then you and I did it. Continued that save file, I believe, or maybe we started a new one for Halloween. Like I think it was last year.
Yeah.
So I haven't played it since though. Really hoping that there was a rumor a while back that like they might do another remake
of the first one,
RE1.
I thought that was proven false though.
Are we getting remake?
I thought somebody proved that false though. I forget.
It's just, yeah, I was kind of thinking if it was real, then I'd probably get into it through that because I've tried playing RE remake and I just can't get into it, sadly.
You don't like remake?
No, he couldn't get into it.
Find the game too difficult.
I finally beat it not too long ago.
Nice. Let me guess.
Nice.
Let me guess. Is it because of the oh shit. Is it because of the tank controls? The camera?
Like, which version are you playing, actually, for one?
Yeah.
I played the Steam version of RE Remake.
Okay. Well, the Steam should be the same as, like, the PS4 version that I got. Like, the HD one. It's kind of like an HD remaster of it. Yeah, so they should... It should be different. Like, They should have like fixed the controls where you could like have it. You could have the original controls on, or you could have the more modern ones. And the modern ones feel a lot better.
I think it's just I played a little bit of RE2 remake, and it just kind of just made me want a game like that.
Yeah, I prefer that style. That's why I want remake because I want to see it like that.
Yeah,
with the
same.
over the shoulder thing.
Yeah.
But I still think remake is pretty fun. I mean, I did have to look at a guide for a lot of things because it's like a lot of shit's just like very confusing to me. Plus, I do not like the save system whatsoever.
With the ink ribbons?
Yeah, I don't like the ink
Weird,
ribbon
like,
thing.
I feel like I should be able to get into Resident Evil because, like, I know this sounds weird, but it did start off as a RE game. I'm heavily into the Devil May Cry games, and Devil May Cry 1 kind of has some RE elements in it.
That's because it was RE4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I'm thinking like maybe that's why I keep going back to Resident Evil.
But also
like,
in the end,
Devil May Cry then.
But also in the end, it has nothing to do with Resident Evil. Like it's its own thing entirely with its own set of action, and it's much faster paced than Resident Evil is in general.
Yeah, the gameplay is very different.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine a Resident Evil game that was that? Like that would have been so fucking bizarre.
I don't think I would play that. I don't really like.
They literally,
that kind of style.
They literally told the director, "Go nuts! Like it doesn't even have to be like follow the Resident Evil formula. Just do what the fuck ever you want, and then we'll see what we can take from that."
Love how
what he'd made was too good. They didn't want to.
For me that.
Uh-huh.
Discord cut off to me there and said they literally told the director, "Go nut."
Go nut. Go nut. But no, they really just said like go crazy, like do whatever the fuck you want to do, and his ideas were so good. Yeah, his ideas were so good that they were like, okay, we can't scrap this. This has to be its own thing, and it just became Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry is such an interesting series because like they made that game, the director fucking left the series. They got a new director in. He made the worst game in the series with DMC2. And then the same director of DMC2 made the best game, one of the best games in the series, DMC3, like a year later.
I had forgotten which one was the bad one. How come everyone says it's bad? I don't get it.
Like, yeah, you should definitely play RE4. If you're gonna play anything, play RE4.
Yeah, that one I've been thinking about. That one I've been thinking about more than like any other Resident Evil game.
Good.
It's got a charm to it. It's really interesting.
The only Resident Evil game I've played to completion is RE5, and that was because a friend wanted me to play it with them.
I've never played RE5, although it would be fun if they are remaking it. It would be fun to do the co-op.
The co-op seems to be fun because I've seen some streamers do it, and the co-op. I mean, the game fundamentally does kind of play like RE4, but it's we're following different characters and it's different shit. But the co-op part of it, even for the original game, does look fun. And I think there is an online version.
RE6 as well, if I remember correctly.
I don't know too much about RE6.
I wonder if they would reuse that 6 logo again, because like
no.
I remember back in the day, a lot of people joked about that 6.
Yeah. No, the unfortunate modern, what you want to call it, like minimalization kind of era that we're in with like logos and aesthetics and marketing. Every single RE remake that we're getting currently, all these modern ones, all share the exact same. They have different patterns in the text, but it's all the exact same font, exact same colorization for all of them. So we're not getting unique logos anymore, which really sucks.
We're not getting a giraffe getting blowjob.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I forgot about that. That's
like.
funny.
No, I know. I've seen it. No, I know what you're talking about. Just, my God, that's abhorrent.
Which one was that again?
6.
Resident Evil 6.
Was that the? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
More like Resident Evil 6, am I right?
Ugh.
Blech.
Looks like I hate that.
I hate that. A giraffe giving a blowjob.
A woman giving a giraffe a blowjob.
Jesus.
Oh my god. It's so disgusting. But anyway, definitely play RE4.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Both of them are very good. Original and remake.
I forgot what your
Give it a
opinion
try.
was. I forgot what your opinion was. Oh, by the way, here's your favorite dragon.
The enemies here can be quite
Very good.
but you should
Very good.
This
My opinion
piece
was
is-
on what?
So your opinion, I forget what it was when you found out that they were giving RE8 a third-person mode. Did you say you were probably going to play that? Because you didn't like the first-person aspects of 7 and 8?
Yeah, no, I don't like first person in general, so I don't play them. But I mean, when I heard that they're gonna do the third person mode, I kind of wanted to play it, but I haven't really gotten around to it because I've just been playing other games and like trying to make.
Wait, trying to what? You got cut off.
The mutant baby, that I just don't want to do it. So I
Well, you want to be scared in this horror game, Aaron?
no, not like that.
Well, I mean, at least you'd be doing it. I haven't gone to that point in the Game Grumps playthrough, but I want to see it in the third-person perspective because it can't be as scary as in the first person. That shit is fucking frightening.
That's I don't want to do that part. It sucks because like that's that's House Beneviento and like Donna and Angie are my favorite villains, and it sucks that like that's their legacy, the mutant baby. Like that's all we really get out of that. There's that part when you have to like run around with the creepy dolls and like stab Angie and stuff, but that's it. We really don't get enough of them, and it's very upsetting to me that like all we know from that part of the game is just the scary baby.
I guess it was just one of the more prominent,
Returned
like,
and
spooky
scary
figures to come out.
baby.
Yeah.
How the fuck was I... Guys,
Yeah.
I was still on the thanks for watching screen on Twitch. Before-
Did you not turn your stream off? Was it going this entire time?
Yeah.
Fez, you need to go to bed, dude.
Yeah, you need to
All
go
of
to bed.
that.
Oh my god, your stream was running for another extra like hour, and it was just on the thanks for watching screen.
I guess. Ooh,
People were like, "Is he coming back or like what?"
you know?
Does
Is
he
he
know?
alright?
Is he all right?
I'd love to help
I
you
need
catch
to
that
see how
but
long
I'd
that
really
was
hate to be
fully.
trapped in crystal.
Oh yeah. So Zark says, I got a PSA for Fez and Mark. New references for Astrobot DLC has been leaked in the credits. Stay frosty and try to avoid it.
Stay frosty.
Like Crash 4, stay frosty. Did you hear that, Fez?
Stay frosty.
Yeah.
So
I
Zark,
wonder
Zark's
what
giving us
it
a
is.
little tiny warning to not see the credits until we're done.
Well, that's usually how I would prefer credits to not see them till the game was done. But yeah.
Zook! What is up, Zook?
Zuka.
Zook Store. Or Zook, yeah, Zook Store.
Can we get the Astro Bot OST on YouTube, please? Like now.
Yeah.
I need to hear the tree song.
Yeah, where he says, "Give me life, give me love."
Give me life, give me
Give
love.
me food, give me fi, give me a slice of cherry pie.
All I
that.
know is him going, "You give me life, you give me love."
Yeah, that's what he says.
I want you to go into my mouth. What?
Okay, that he didn't say it quite like that, but he does say
I
jump.
want you to go.
He says jump into my mouth.
Okay, Discord is pissing me off.
I know,
Like,
it's being really stupid today. I don't know why.
Fez, once you go to bed, I think we're gonna move over to Cosme.
To
'Cause,
Cosme,
this is
yeah.
just being really dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, you fool!
You fool!
Oh.
I get that. I get that reference.
No,
I
you
know.
still did it.
The
What's your
One
favorite?
Piece.
What's your favorite Chris Evans? Mine is when he's laughing, because he has this tendency to lean back when he laughs, and someone took him leaning back
yeah.
more and more and more, and they took other Captain America like images from the comics, and then it's just him leaning back all the way until it shows him in the casket.
I remember that.
I like the Chris Evans edit where he's laughing and Ben Affleck's next to him looking depressed.
That's pretty funny. I like that image. It gave me a really funny mental image.
And Marvel fans use that a lot when Batman vs Superman.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Victor genuinely didn't know about the whole mustache thing with Justice League, and I was like, bruh. That was a whole ass that was a whole ass thing.
Mustache Gate.
Mustache gate, Jesus.
You know, I've actually sat through all 4 hours of the Snyder Cut.
Why did you do that? Why did you waste your 4 hours of your life, dude? Why did you do that?
Bad.
My favorite level. Did you say bad?
Bad.
It was
Why'd
a film.
you do that
It was a
bad?
film. It was a film. I also watched The Flash. That was also a film.
Yeah, why did you do that?
It's a really weird moment in the Flash movie. There's 2 Ezra Millers, by the way, in that film.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware.
So we're about to fight like all these aliens. They go, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party," and then they don't play the music. They just say that to like start fighting aliens.
Because that's what you say when you fight aliens.
Yeah, you say, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party," and then you fight aliens.
I'm assuming the Barbie movie was already out at that point.
No.
Why? Why then? What's the point? What the fuck? Hey, did you know
It's
the DC?
so confusing.
Did you know the DCEU is fucking stupid, and no one likes it? Did you know that?
It really is.
Oh my god, I genuinely do not care about the DCEU or anything connected to it. Holy fuck. That's amazing. That's a talent. To be that bad, that's a talent. Here, let's sniff the chest. Oh, fuck.
I mean, hey, the Suicide Squad was alright. That silence says a lot.
I was sniffing the red spring chest.
Sniffing.
Yeah,
I
what?
was sniffing the red spring chest. Yay.
Yeah, let's give it some love. So wait, what
Give
happened?
that.
Oh, Suicide Squad. Yeah, I don't care. The
No,
Suicide Squad's
the
overrated.
Suicide Squad.
I don't care.
No,
It's overrated.
not yeah,
No,
okay. Yeah. Because, you know, DC has to do that. You have to have Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad, like Batman
I know, it's
and
really
the
dumb.
Batman.
It's really dumb. It's like, hey,
You've got to make
maybe
things as
make movies
confusing
about
as fucking possible.
yeah, but also maybe start making movies about the same exact fucking team and characters. Maybe try something a little different. Did you ever consider that? I know they're going to now, but I don't think I for one don't really care. No.
They're gonna do Superman. It's got Hawkman and Hawkgirl and the Green Lanterns.
I've already
in it
seen
and
these
all this
characters. I don't care. I don't care. If they make another fucking Batman, I'm just gonna be like, why? Who asked
shit.
for this?
Bad news. They're making another Batman.
Yeah, I
They're
figured.
making 2 Batman films.
Why two? Why
Because
two?
you've got the sequel to the Robert Pattinson one, and then you got James Gunn's.
Oh my god! Like, stop. Okay, this is how you know that I can get passionate for things even if I don't care about it initially. So get this, right? I really didn't care, because this is what they did. They've slightly, and this is a big slightly, shifted away from Joker and milking the utter fuck out of him onto the Suicide Squad, which he still has ties with, of course, via Harley and other bullshit, but like, now they're doing the Suicide Squad. Now they're milking the shit out of the Suicide Squad. But with Joker, when Jared Leto bombed the character and everything, and no one liked it. Then they were like, hey, Joaquin Phoenix is a new Joker, and we're going to do a whole different take, and it's a little bit more grounded, a little bit more... He has a mental illness, and we're going to explore that. I was like... Who the fuck... What... Who is this for? Who's supposed to care? And I genuinely was like, this doesn't even look good. Like, what the fuck is this outfit of his? Like, what's happening here? Watched the movie, and I was like... Well, that was one fucking character study of a film. Like, what the shit? And I thought it was actually pretty good. Now they've got this Lady Gaga sequel, and I'm over here like, why? Why is that necessary?
Apparently,
Why are you trying to make it a franchise? Stop.
Apparently, the sequel's not done good. Like, in terms
Wow,
of
it's almost like
critics.
no one fucking cares, and no one didn't want it in the first place.
Somebody described it on Twitter, and it's like a really good way to describe that movie. The
Uh-huh.
Joker movies are basically a preview of like what public domain is going to do to a character like that in a few years.
Because I thought it was a good idea after I'd seen the film, and I was like in it, and I'm like, okay, now I see what they're doing. So fine. And then I was actually kind of on board for that iteration. I'm like, okay, if it's and I was even saying back then, I'm like, if this is going to be standalone, let it be standalone, let it be its own thing. Nope, they're going to fuck it up and franchise everything out the way they do with everything. And I'm like, oh my god. Can nothing stay sacred? Can nothing just stay standalone and be like, and be a golden one and a lifetime little standalone fucking thing? No, apparently not.
We can't all be werewolf by night.
We've got to have money. We've
We've got to have money. I mean, who
We
doesn't?
can't all be like Marvel and do werewolf by night and then refuse to elaborate.
Oh fuck. Okay, goodbye. And then fucking everyone's wanting to jump Harley
well.
Quinn's bones because she's in everything now. Which I get. Don't mind. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But do we need like 50,000 interpretations in the 2020s, which we're only 4 years in right now? Do we need that? I don't think we need that.
There was more poison ivy? Would you feel different?
Well, with more Harleys, are naturally is going to come more Ivies, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, because I don't. That's
You're
a
just
whole.
like, okay, well, I guess.
No.
I'll talk about one thing that's pissing me off right now. Sony's non-Spider-Man universe. Can we like stop with that?
No, we need another Morbius, dude.
Did you hear that Venom 3?
Hold on, he got cut off. Hold on.
But Spider-Man,
Okay, so you got cut off. Venom, what happened now?
Venom Frog and Venom Fish are in the new Venom movie.
Oh, I don't
What the
care.
fuck is Venom, Frog, and Fish?
It's Venom fused with a frog and a fish, and this is all part of Sony's universe of Spider-Man characters that don't have Spider-Man in them.
Okay.
Not to get all.
Are those powered up forms? He turns into a frog and a fish.
Powered up
Turns into a frog and a
forms?
fish. Yeah, hold on, let me get the picture.
Not to again make people hate me because I feel like that's all I do with my opinions, but I genuinely don't care for those three for the live action Venom series of films. It doesn't interest me at all.
I actually have a controversial take about Sony and Spider-Man.
My mom likes those two movies. I'm like, oh wow, I'm surprised you do.
I've openly said that Sony should like fucking give the rights back to Disney because they are ruining the brand. Yeah,
I get
ruining the brand.
I get where you're coming from. Oh wait, isn't there a Craven movie or is that a game? I forget.
There's a Craven movie where he loves animals.
Is that bad? Is that not in his character? He loves animals.
He's called Craven the Hunter. He kills animals and uses them for trophies. He loves animals now. What are they doing?
Fez is like Mark. He's called Craven the Hunter. He hunts. Oh, God, I'm gonna throw up.
You want to know the funniest part? They're releasing it in December because Avi Arad, by the way, who has made such hits as Morbius, Borderlands, and the upcoming Zelda movie, thinks that Craven's gonna be so good that people will want to watch it multiple times when it comes out in December.
So what was wrong with the Borderlands movie? Because I have no idea. People are just saying that it sucks. I have no idea why, though. As is common with the internet. They'll say they hate it, but they won't elaborate.
Apparently it's really cringy writing. The actors are too old for their characters.
So they don't like the casting, they don't like the humor.
And there's certain shots where you can literally see the people, like the cast people, like who you really shouldn't see. You can see them lifting things up and shit like that.
That's funny. That just reminds me of that reminds me of Harry Potter, because there's always that one clip I'll refer back to, or the scene rather, from Chamber of Secrets where you can just straight up see the cameraman.
Oh really?
That's right.
Oh, also, Aaron. Also, when I was watching Power Rangers, and there was a shot in one of the episodes where you could see the boom mic, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, that happens.
I was like, "Oh my god, the cheese! I love it. I love it. It's so good."
I watched like
Oh my god! You know the funniest stuff. Sorry, Fez.
Oh, and she got cut off. Discord didn't like that. You guys interrupted one another.
No. What was I gonna say? No, you know, sometimes when they use the Sentai footage, it's like, it's so obvious because characters who aren't supposed to be there are just there. Like, not just in the quality that drops or something, but like, you'll see like, actually, like, Sentai characters that are not supposed to be in the shot, and they're fucking there, and it's so funny.
That's amazing.
Anyway, Fez, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I watched fucking classic Doctor Who, which was from the 60s and on a budget of like 2 pence. And there was like a moment where I remember you could like, there's a revolving door and you could literally see the person behind the fucking door like move it for them.
That's funny. Yeah, there are shots like that in different Power Rangers things where they're outside, and of course you could see like certain stuff reflected in their helmets. You could see like the windows. They have to like they have to very specifically. You could see it too. They have to specifically border up like parts of the windows of the buildings so that way you don't see the reflections. There was just no digital way around it back then. It's really fucking funny. Yeah, for everyone in the chat, I started watching Power Rangers because Miharu was on a huge-ass binge prior to going to Power Morphicon. So we were watching one episode from every single season, and then later I was like, all right, well, I think I'll start trying to commit to some Power Rangers. And I told this to her.
Yeah, because he wants to join us for the next Power Morphicon.
There's that. I've been wanting to go for a while. Like, there's a part of me that was nervous because I'm not anywhere or at all well versed in Power Rangers, and I wasn't super duper knowledgeable on He-Man when we went to PowerCon, but that was still fun because there was more to do. I at that point I understood enough, and then also there was just stuff to do even, and things to buy and look at even that wasn't He-Man specific. So I still got some stuff out of the experience. It wasn't like I was lost or anything, or felt too.
And then it ended up being the last PowerCon that I went to.
Yeah.
Before it became not PowerCon anymore.
Yeah. It's only PowerCon.
Sure.
Actually don't come with me to PowerMorphCon. You might jinx. I'm kidding. Don't do it.
I should probably watch
but the
some
next
Power
year, it's like,
Rangers.
yeah, but we're not doing PowerMorphCon anymore.
They're going to
sorry.
Tucson. It's not going to be the same. It's going to be generic shit.
I would hate that.
If it happened again, that's when you know I'm the bad luck charm.
Okay, no, you're not the bad luck.
I wouldn't be able to
I
go
should
to
watch some Power Rangers sometime. I actually have watched all of Japanese Spider-Man, which is basically kind of like Power Rangers, I guess. It's got about Sentai, so.
Give him some seasons to recommend him some seasons, Aaron.
So if you watch all of Japanese Spider-Man, okay, so if you want to watch Sentai, definitely watch Gokaiger.
Okay.
Gokaiger is an anniversary season, so you kind of get a little taste of like every Sentai that came before it.
Okay.
And it's really, really good. I haven't finished it. I still have a couple more episodes left, but it's very good. I definitely recommend starting there. The other ones that are good are Bokenger, which is another anniversary season, but it's not quite on the same level as Gokaiger. But I really like it. And then there's also Kyoryuger, which is just fun. It's just a lot of fun. If you like dinosaurs and fun.
Dinosaurs.
Or you could watch Car Ranger, which is batshit insane, and it's my favorite one.
Yeah, that shit is wild. What about Power Rangers?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay,
That's definitely
RPM.
RPM! It's really fun. I like that one.
If you're gonna watch Power Rangers at all, start with RPM. It is the best season. Like, I recommend it to everyone, even people who are like, I don't know if I want to watch Power Rangers. You will like RPM. It has something for everybody.
Power Rangers RPM. Getting gear.
Like, it has the goofiness that Power Rangers is known for, but
although it's funny because it doesn't start that way, and I love it for that.
It does not start that way at all. It starts out like
it looks like some Mad Max weird, like lone desert raider, crazy weird shit, and then it becomes, and then like maybe 15 minutes in, it becomes silly Power Rangers again. It's the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's got like a darker.
You'll become a master of.
Yeah, it's like one of the darkest ones.
These down all this.
What?
My backlog of shows that I need to watch.
You could always watch Kamen Rider as well.
Kamen Rider.
Didn't that come back recently?
What?
Didn't Kamen Rider come back recently, or has it always been on?
Kamen Rider's always been going on. Kamen Rider and Sentai don't
go away.
I'm not very well versed in all the Sentai stuff outside of Spooderman.
Yeah, the Kamen Rider and Sentai are their two biggest ones, and they have one every year. They don't stop.
They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
If you want to watch Kamen Rider, start with Den-O. God, it's
Den-O.
funny.
I wonder why she says that.
And also it has Momo, but it's funny.
I wonder why you recommend that. Yeah, we need to get back to that. Erin's been showing me all the things. She's done it ever since we first met. And it's very good, because I get to watch all kinds of things I would never watch myself, because I didn't have the interest. But then seeing what I've been missing out on, it's very funny and it's very good.
I'm surprised of all the ones that you, like, could watch and, like, wanted to start watching. I'm surprised you just started with MMPR.
Because you know how I am, I want to go somewhat chronological and be like, let me start at the very beginning so I can at least be like, I watched Mighty Morphin, at least a little bit of it, or whatever the case may be, and I'll just go from there. I do, of course, want to... I mean, we just started rewatching RPM again. I want to finish that one with you. And then, if you want to watch SPD with me, we can do that, or if you want me to go ahead and watch it by myself, I can do that too. Because SPD...
You could do any... Like...
In terms of, like...
Honestly, if you want to watch any of them by yourself, I'd, like, recommend, like, any of the Disney seasons. Like, you could just get right into those, and, like, they're great.
But again, baking it into, like, our time that we hang out and watch stuff together, like, yeah, let me know if there's one you want to watch with me, and then we can do that. But otherwise, because, yeah, I would, like to start watching whatever I can by myself, too, but then, in terms of not going chronologically, since we're watching RPM again, we could do that, finish that up, and then I think going out of order or whatever, you know, in that sense, like, I would want to watch SPD next after finishing RPM. But then, but then by myself going chronologically, I'm gonna just continue along watching Mighty Morphin.
Okay. I mean, hopefully if you can do it, you can get through all 3 seasons. That would be great.
I was like, how many episodes is the first season? Scrolling through the YouTube playlist, scrolling down, I'm
60,
like,
yeah.
Oh, fuck. I was like, okay, I mean, those numbers aren't big for me anymore because we're watching One Piece, but, like, the fact that season 1 alone is 60 episodes, I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, okay. So it's not like 30 or 40 episodes, it's 60. I'm like, fuck, okay. I mean, I'll get to it eventually, but it'll take a little while, because I'm not going to be able to watch it every... Okay. That just happened.
That was weird.
I'm not going to be able to watch it every single day, because I calculated it out, and it'll take me like 2 weeks or so to watch it and finish up season 1, you know. Oh, jeez. If I watch it every single day, which I'm not going to be able to, you'd have to watch, like, fucking some odd episodes. Like, I mathed it all out, and it was, like, still, like, holy shit. Just to finish season 1. Oh.
Well, I'm surprised we're even watching season 1. I mean, I guess that is where you would start, but... I'm not as well versed in season 1.
Season 1 right now, because I'm only 8 episodes in, there's... I know that most of the seasons and the way things run, in terms of Power Rangers, can get kind of formulaic. I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. People might see it as very repetitive, but I don't really mind that at all. I'm of course no stranger to episodic, formulaic bullshit, you know,
Yeah.
not bullshit, but you know what I mean, like stuff, and, you know...
Bullshit.
I just use that word as another way to say stuff, or whatever, in you know, kids shows or whatever, so I'm not used to that. I'm not unused to it at all, but, yeah, I mean, you know, it's got its, you know, thing where it's like, okay, so Rita's got a fucking plan, they're gonna create some new monster, and then they're gonna find out what's going on. They're gonna go, get their shit kicked in, get their suits on, do their stuff, get the Zords, so it's very much, that's the formula. But, so far it's just fun, because it's campy, and I like it.
Cool.
So I don't really mind it at all. I think it's really fun to follow. Did I show you?
It's still very fun.
I sent you that video, right? Of the guy that I randomly found who reacted to all the intros.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
Since
he stopped at, like, in space or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, it's pretty alright. He said that he liked most of them. He said he didn't like Mystic Force. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I guess
Mystic
he's,
Force is one of the better ones.
I guess he's not a fantasy guy. I mean, just going off of watching the intro, I guess he's just not a fantasy guy. Whoever that dude was, I don't know. He's just some reactor guy. I don't know who he is. But you can tell his.
I'm
taste
probably
and
gonna
all
have to head out now, guys.
that. All right, man. Well, thanks for sticking in for as long as you did. We're actually coming up to the end of the game, so. Yeah.
Oh. Alright. I'll see y'all later.
All right, man.
Goodbye.
Take care. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Let's go real quick into Cosme.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll meet you there. Alright. Give us a quick sec. We're going to move over from off of Discord and into our other little program we use, or site, or like app or whatever. Her quality might change a little bit, but you'll be able to hear a little bit more clearly. Hello.
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 Cool. Okay. Well, unfortunately, my little thing poofed, but that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
now I can at least hear you better.
Yeah. I'm going to pop this onto here, come over here, do that, and then, whoop, there you go. Yeah. Alrighty. Does the screen share work for you?
Yes, it's working.
Alright, cool. Made the jump! Okay.
So wait, what were you saying about like, because I was like, oh, he doesn't like Mystic Force. What were you saying that he's not a fan of?
So it seems, I mean, I don't know this guy. I just found him randomly because since I'm watching Power Rangers, it was just randomly recommended to me. He's just a reactor guy. I don't really know who he is. I've never seen his channel before. But just looking at him, I guess, I don't know, it's presuming or whatever, I guess. But, like, he could tell he's got, like, certain tastes for certain things. He's probably, like, a metalhead guy. He likes when the Power Ranger themes have a more kind of rock and roll, kind of metal type sound to their songs. But the ones where it's, yeah, like, very, like, fantasy or it has some elements of hip-hop, he's not too, you can tell he's not too into it. So I think he just has, I think it's just, like, his tastes or whatever.
Okay, well, that's, I guess, understandable. I thought, yeah, but Mr. Force is one of the better ones. He liked, he said he liked, Operation Overdrive better than the Mystic Force one. I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, at least at RPM and SPD.
Yeah.
And it's just him going off the intros and the fact that he's never seen anything beyond, like, In Space, I think, is the last one he remembers, like, looking at or whatever, like, watching or whatever. I can hear the playing your Ace turn.
Yep.
How you said it managed to piss you off like immediately? What's happening?
It does. Okay, so all right, no, all right. So like a couple things. First of all, there was for one, I don't know what Capcom was thinking when like they did this specific like port of this game, but like nothing that works on the other games like works the same way in this one. For one, the touch screen doesn't work. You can't tap the screen to go forward and nothing works. Like that's so stupid. The touch screen literally works on every single Ace Attorney game except this one.
That's weird.
So that's already like just weird. The other thing is, story mode is made completely pointless pretty much. Because they're like, so in story mode, in all except for the original trilogy, where, because that one just doesn't have story mode at all. But what story mode is supposed to do is like, you press a button, the game plays itself, and then you press a button and it goes back. Okay, that should be how it works here too. But no, in this game specifically, they decided that, yeah, you can use story mode, but when you try to use it during investigation specifically, you have to start the investigation over from the beginning. I'm sorry, excuse me? Investigations are where I get stuck, dude.
Oh my god.
So they're just like, yeah, if you want to turn on story mode, you have to start it over from the beginning. It's like, why?
What the fuck?
Why do I have to do that? That completely defeats the purpose of story mode. So it's like you're basically telling me, oh yeah, if you get stuck during an investigation, and like, you know, you just have to look up a walkthrough. You're just telling me to look up a walkthrough. You have story mode right there, but it doesn't work as intended. So you're just like, yeah, you might as well just keep it on all the time. If you want to use it during an investigation, you just have to keep it on the whole time.
Oh my god.
It's fucking stupid. So I was like, alright, that's dumb. It works as intended in every other part of the game, which is fine because I get to use it to get past the stupid, like, mind chess stuff. But, yeah, it's really dumb. And I was like, okay, so the parts, you know, if I get stuck and I'm like, hey, who do I talk to next? Or where do I go next? And I was like, story mode will take care of this for me. No, you have to start from the beginning if you want to do that.
God damn.
It's like back in the day, it's the same as saying like, yeah, if you use cheats, we'll take away your ability to save.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, the fuck? Are we past those days? I mean, I get using story mode can, like, you won't earn some trophies during story mode. That's whatever, but I mean, I don't care, so why can't it just work like the other games do? Why did you decide to make this one different? It's dumb. So there was that. And then, also, there are times when you can't save before presenting evidence. And, like, literally the most important thing ever, it's like, save before presenting evidence. My number one tip, this says no, we're not gonna do that.
Oh my
they're
god.
taking all the best tips and they're going like, no, you can't do it in this one. Even the original had that. You can always save before presenting. So what had happened was, because of that stupid thing, I got stuck in an endless loop of not knowing what evidence to present. And I kept, like, losing health because I didn't present the right evidence. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's like the stupidest thing. And I'm like, I'm just absolutely not understanding. And then as it turns out, it was like the dumbest thing ever. Oh my god. There's this part where they want you to play dumb, because sometimes the game wants you to play dumb, but I didn't realize they wanted me to play that dumb. So there's this part where you find a gun in the trash, and it's like, and you examine the gun, and you're like, oh, this gun has a laser sight on it. And then, like, you're trying to figure out who, like, what, there was, like, an assassination attempt, and, like, you're trying to figure out who did it, of course.
Yeah.
And, you're just like, this gun has a laser sight on it. And I'm like, okay, that's important information. So, like, you know, the information gets, like, stored. I'm like, okay, that's great. And then you get, like, a photo later of, no, you get a diagram, going, like,
oh, the bullet, the gunshot must have come from the left, because like it pierced this balloon like over on the right here, and then the fucking it almost hit the guy who's like in the middle. But like, we proved that the gun had a laser sight and that the shot came from the left. And I was like, okay, great. That's wonderful. Then I get a photo that shows the guy with a red dot. He's got a red dot on his forehead, and he's like looking like, oh my god, someone's gonna shoot me. But it's like coming from the front, and there's just like, where's the contradiction in this photograph? And I was like, oh, I know. The contradiction is that he's looking toward the front when the shot came from the left. And I was like, cool. And so I pressed that, and they're just like, there's an obvious contradiction. They're just like, no, that's not it. What are you talking about? You're stupid. And I'm like, wait, how is that not the contradiction? What's the contradiction? I don't understand. It's like, did they word it poorly? What? I don't understand. So I kept trying to present all this evidence, and they're just like, no, that's not it. That's not it. I'm like, I don't understand what it is then. You guys, you're not giving me any information. This is stupid. And of course, I can't turn on story mode for it to tell me, because it was like, you have to start over. And I'm like, excuse me, what's happening right now? And so I presented another piece of evidence that like shows just a picture of the guy. And the contradiction was that in the photo, he had a red dot on his forehead when he wasn't supposed to. The contradiction is actually the red dot. And I'm like, the fuck? Dude, we already established the gun had a laser sight. What do you think that is?
Oh, he was
Are
Indian.
you kidding me? Yeah, no, they're just like, was that some weird kind of birthmark? And I'm just like, dude, the gun had a laser sight. What do you think it is? Are you kidding me, game?
Oh my god.
Did you really want me to play that dumb and act like I didn't know what the dot was?
So they had to have like a specific order for how those reveals were gonna go down, and you already had something. You figured something out before the game wanted you to.
Exactly, and that happens all the time in Ace Attorney, and it infuriates me to no end, because I'm just like, no, you have to be dumb and figure this shit out before jumping to that conclusion, and I'm just like, but I already figured it out. Stop making me wait.
God, put me in that game. I'll fucking find the contradictions in your bullshit way faster than anyone ever could, because I'm skipping steps. That's funny.
I know, they're just like, no, you don't, you can't skip any steps. And I'm just like, oh my god. I put down the fucking Switch, and I was like, okay. I was like, are you shitting me right now, game? Really?
That's so funny. Also, Zook, yeah, most Crash games can be played through in a day. When I did my Road to Rumble series, even games I thought were too long to be beaten in a day, like Tie-Ins, Minor for Mutant, I beat in one single stream. Not, of course, with everything, but I'm just saying, like, from beginning of game to end of game, no matter how many collectibles are actually gathered, I did manage to beat those games in one day. That was the first time on stream. Playing them on stream then and there were the first times I had beaten those specific games in one day, because I had never done it prior to that. I'd always, even when I was a kid, I'd space out my time playing those games. But doing Road to Rumble really helped me to, like, play those games a little faster, and I got through them in one day. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, though. What the fuck? Come on, really? I'm missing all kinds of shit while playing. We've been talking for so long.
Oh my god.
I missed 3 gems in Dry Canyon. What the fuck?
Wow. 3 gems, what the fuck?
3 gems, what the fuck? I completely skipped over Wizard Peak and Crystal Flight. I was like, what? I didn't do those?
Wow.
Holy shit. I mean, in hindsight, we were having very specific conversations about AI during this point, so
Yeah.
I think I was very, like, into those conversations.
But yeah, so Investigations 2 is being really stupid, and I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it. I want to see how the story goes because I have like this is the only one that I've never played. I mean, besides the Professor Layton crossover.
Uh huh.
So
Professor Layton.
but yeah, it's like that's really stupid. Well, look at this picture. Clearly, he doesn't have a red dot on this picture. It's like, my brother in Christ, it is a laser sight.
I already know what it is. Can't you let me be smart? Let me be smart!
Exactly!
What the fuck? I'm never fucking, like, self-confident that I can figure this shit out. When I finally do, you're gonna penalize me for it? The fuck? No, you have to be dumb! We don't want you to be smart right now.
That is the Ace Attorney experience right there. You just summed it up.
I hope this moment gets clipped. Holy shit. The only thing I know from Power Rangers is the Happy Fish song from Dino Thunder, said Zark.
Happy Fish song.
What's the Happy Fish
I don't even
song?
remember that.
That sounds like a child's preschooler show thing. The Happy Fish song.
Happy Fish song. Wait, I vaguely remember something with a fish.
Fish?
But fish? But I don't remember Happy Fish song. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Let's talk about how they screwed up my KFC order last night. Hold on, while I'm telling that story, I'm gonna get my drink from last night anyway.
Get your drinky drink.
Yeah.
Slurp it up some.
Get my Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning.
Mountain Dew Sweet Lemon. Is it still sweet?
It is pretty sweet. It's Sweet Lightning, by the way.
Sweet Lightning. What is...
Sweet Lightning. It's like a honey peach flavor.
Oh. In those types of drinks, what's the honey flavor? What does that taste like?
It's just like kind of sweetness. It's not like, it doesn't taste like actual honey, and it doesn't taste like peach either. It's kind of like, I can't really describe the flavor,
tart?
but it'll, in a sense, yeah. It's like sweet and tart, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
It tastes really good.
Because there's times when... Okay. I'll keep talking, chat. Yeah, there's sometimes when, like... something cherry-flavored... Not that it tastes exactly like a cherry does, because a cherry, like, the fruit has a very specific flavor when you bite into them. But, like... So, of course, something being cherry-flavored is more or less artificial, and so they have to try and get that type of taste out of what they're doing. And you can kind of taste the similarities, so that's why when they say something's cherry-flavored or grape-flavored, they're not really lying. It's artificial, but you can taste the sort of similarities. But there's certain things I really don't like banana-flavored or, like, honey-flavored, because I've tasted honey before and I don't like it. But a lot of that kind of stuff, like honey, tea, I tend to ascribe to moments when I'm sick. If I have, like, a really, really bad sore throat, of course, that's the remedy, or that's what people say is the remedy. You need to, like, take some teaspoons of honey, or, like, you know, drink some tea, or even, I guess, put the honey in the tea, or whatever. I don't like that stuff. I don't really like tea very much, outside of, you know, I don't even like drinking it when I have to drink it for, like, a sore throat. So to capture, but then, like, bananas I don't like either. So like, to capture the banana taste, like, what the fuck does that taste like?
Ugh, okay.
I was telling everyone, like, you know, like the different flavors of stuff, artificial shit. Like, what about, like, bananas? Like, how do you get the banana taste in there? I already hate bananas and I hate their taste. What the fuck does a banana flavored so and so like ice cream or like a drink taste like?
Usually pretty good. Like, but oh man, banana chocolate pocky, my favorite.
Well, because you guys have the banana, what was it, cherry smoothie? Right?
Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana. Sorry. Because my grandma tends to get, when we order from McDonald's, my grandma tends to get one of the 2 smoothies. She
I
also
like the
likes-
mango pineapple.
Yeah,
but...
she likes that one too.
yeah.
She likes both of them. But yeah, I'm like, so, oh fuck. It's like, how does that work? Like, I don't fully. For ones, I mean, I'm only talking about like ones that I don't like, because I was just saying how like with a cherry flavored such and such, usually because of the tartness, the sweetness, the whatever is in it, that you taste in a cherry, in an actual cherry when you bite into it, like you do kind of get that. People have kind of mastered, I guess, the artificial taste of flavoring of what that would actually taste like in a drink or whatever, because you get the almost exact-ish kind of same tartness, sweetness, whatever in the drink when it's like a cherry flavored something, right? But
sort of artificial cherry flavor is very different than like a real cherry taste. I just had some cherries earlier, so
yeah,
it tastes very different.
I mean, I think they're similar enough though, like, and you can recognize when it's such too. I don't have much experience eating cherries, but I have eaten them before. So when something is cherry flavored, I can usually kind of tell. I don't care for cherry flavored drinks, but like my grandma likes like the cherry Coke and all that.
I love cherry Coke.
But then I'm over here like, okay, well, I hate bananas. It doesn't matter what age I am, doesn't matter when I have them. I have tried bananas at varying stages of my life just to see if it really was just my weird taste as a kid or whatever. And I do not like bananas. They make me gag. I hate them. I don't like how squishy and icky they are. But how do banana flavored drinks taste? Like, if I already don't like the banana flavored, the flavor of an actual banana, then how the hell do they manage to capture that weird ass taste into a drink?
I mean, they just do. Like, even if you don't like something, it's the same as how they capture the flavor of like a cherry. You just don't like it, so you don't know.
Well, because I'm like, because how you say it too, because it's artificial, it doesn't always, you even just said right now, that cherry flavored drinks don't always taste the exact way a cherry itself tastes. Well, is it the same with banana?
An artificial, like, banana flavor is in the... artificial fruit flavors tend not to taste exactly like the fruit. The only thing that tastes, like, similar is, any, like... Mostly citrus fruits.
Yes.
Are the only thing that tastes very, very similar.
Orange, yes.
Lemon, orange, lime.
That's so funny,
stuff like that.
and especially when I have alcoholic drinks, a lot of them are the fruity drinks. Yeah, I can taste that. Like, I've tried regular Bud Light, and it's really weird. I mean, we're also talking just beers too, even just beers. Like what are they actually called? Like liqueurs, or what is it? Like ales, like ginger ale, essentially. It's not even like beer, but like you got like your Bud Lights, and Bud Light itself, regular version is like whatever, but like Bud Light Lime are the ones that I like, because there is a taste that cuts through it that does have a more sort of a citrusy taste to it, and I like that. I like the tartness of that stuff. I don't like sweet things very much, but I like tart things, which is why I don't like red wine, but I like white wine, because I don't really much care for it. Not that I don't like, but I don't care for the taste of purple grapes anymore. I used to as a kid, but I like the taste of green grapes now because they have that kind of citrusy taste to them.
Green grapes, I think, are better.
I do very much like green grapes nowadays. I just tried a purple grape again about a week ago, and because my mom bought some, and I was like, oh, well, I mean, they taste fine, as they always have, but I don't really like them that much anymore. I can't, like, sit and eat a little bushel of them, but I can sit and eat a bushel of, like, the green grapes, because those are really fucking good.
Yeah, I think I like the taste of green grapes better. Like, and then there are fruits that just, like, taste completely different, like watermelon. Like,
Watermelons.
what the fuck?
That's weird, and it's funny because, like, I love the watermelon, like, extra, because you've probably even seen them. In fact, you wanted a piece of my gum the last time I went over, and you were like, oh, you've got, like, watermelon, whatever. And you didn't want it, because it tasted actually really good for the flavor, and then, of course, chewing on it and whatever. But then, like, I don't like watermelon, and I've tried it. And
yeah, I don't like watermelon
it doesn't have a flavor. It's just, it really is just watery
water
melon. Yeah, it's very literal, but there's no flavor. There's something of a flavor, but it's not really all that there. And then
I think very rarely there'll be like kind of a sweet watermelon, and those are a little better, but I don't really have
it's
those.
still, yeah, it's still weird though. And then like
And-
also. What?
But then there's artificial watermelon flavors, which I also don't like, because they tend to be very, I don't know, they taste weird. Every once in a while, there'll be one that tastes kind of like strawberry, and I'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But certain, like, watermelon candies, I just can't stand the taste of.
That's interesting.
Because they're, like, way too strong in both taste and smell.
And then like my grandma and my brother, they like drinking Kool-Aid, but I've tried the different versions of Kool-Aid. I've tried the Kool-Aid that just comes in the packets automatically, like, you know, the way Capri Sun just comes in their little tiny packets. So there's the Kool-Aid that's like that. Those same packets with the straw you have to poke through. I've tried that Kool-Aid. Don't really care for the taste. I've had the Kool-Aid that you'd get in like Lunchables and stuff, where you would have to pour it in and mix it.
Yeah,
don't
I
like
love those.
I don't like it either. I don't like either. I just don't like Kool-Aid, I think. It tastes just like water with a flavor, but also a lot of you guys like sparkling water, which is that water with flavor. I don't like that stuff.
Sparkling water's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the hints though. My
The only
the water that I have like called hint, and then it has just the hint of the fruit flavors. And they're very good.
the only thing I could put in water and it's fine because I had to do it when I was sick, but I just ended up actually really liking the flavor is lemon water. That's good.
Well, that's fine because I put lemon in water all the time. I love it.
But then you molest the water with lemon and then it's just lemonade. So like
Well, no, it's not because then you have to put sugar in it and then it's lemonade.
but there is like an overwhelmingly amount of lemon. That's why it's so like tart. Again, like there's a lot of it.
Yeah. Less the water with lemon.
You just crunch so much lemon into the water.
I only put like 2 slices in.
And that's considered lemonade?
What? No.
Oh.
I'm just saying lemon water. Just like I just squeeze like 2 little lemon slices into the water. And
Yeah,
it's good.
I'll do like a slice or so. Yeah, that originated when I was sick, and I think my grandma or somebody recommended it to me. Or my mom, I think. But then it turned out I just liked the flavor, and she's like, you could do that, like, you know, in general. It doesn't have to be when you're sick. And I'm like, oh. So every so often, if we have lemon, or we go out and they give us a lemon. Yeah, I didn't know that, but I didn't know. I had tea when I was sick, and I don't like tea. And honey as well. I don't like honey.
Yeah, honey and lemon are actually supposed to be good. When you're sick.
I mean, I hate taking them when I'm sick. It's just when my sore throat is like really sore, and that's not very common. But when it does happen, like I have to do it that way, and I hate doing it that way because I don't like those things. I don't like tea, and I don't like lemon, or sorry, honey.
It's unfortunate you don't like hot drinks.
I don't like hot drinks. I was having to tell Vic about that whole fiasco again. The fact that you find it so abhorrent that I like to have milk with my ice cream.
Okay, listen. The only reason that's weird to me is
Too much
because that's
dairy.
like it's dairy on top of dairy. It's weird. It's
I like having dairy
milk.
with my dairy.
Well, you really shouldn't.
You want some dairy with your dairy? You want some pink with your pink?
You want some dairy with your dairy? Like fucking. You'd be like, I'm gonna eat a big chunk of cheese while I have some ice cream and then milk. Like,
What?
the
Well, no,
fuck?
okay, no, but that's not. No, that's random. That's too random.
I know, but I'm saying because.
No, I know
dairy.
because it's
I'm just making a
dairy.
joke.
Well, at least mine makes sense because I like having cold drinks with things, and since I don't like hot stuff, hot beverages, I just have cold drink with my cold little ice cream, and I don't really mind it. Because it's never too cold for me, because with me being a big fat man who can just generally create my own fucking warmth or whatever, I don't really mind being too cold because I can warm myself back up pretty easily. It's right now that I'm shirtless and sweating because it's fucking 100 degrees that, like, I can't cool down, and when I'm too hot, and I hate that shit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Okay, so Splash Never says it's basically a milkshake. That
I
would
like
be fine.
milkshakes.
If you want,
I don't like milkshakes.
See, you don't like milkshakes, but you like having milk with ice cream. It is the same thing. You could have a milkshake and it would be less.
I like things individualized and separate because I'm autistic. I'm sure that's a very autistic fucking
And I like weird
quality.
combinations because I'm honest.
I don't like my food touching and shit, you know what I mean?
Certain foods touching is very good.
Like what? Give me an example. Show your work.
Chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn.
I don't like when that shit's matching
Fuck
or
yeah.
touching. You like mashed potatoes on your chicken on the same plate?
Like if I have a chicken patty, oh my god, there used to be like these little the Hungry Man meals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's like a chicken patty, I would like dip it in the mashed potatoes and then dip in some corn. Oh, that's so good.
Oh. That's weird. Yeah, see, I would have that shit like in separate bowls or plates or whatever. I'd have the chicken on a plate. The mashed potatoes, I always eat mashed potatoes in a bowl.
I'm not gonna say I'm like gonna dump the mashed potatoes on the chicken.
Oh no, I know,
like,
but you dip them is what you're saying, which I
Yeah.
understand what you're doing with them. I just wouldn't do that. My mom and my grandma have fucking stories of me being all weird as a kid, and not like even now because it's just nothing. It's stuff I never grew out of not liking when food touches or specific things on the plate or on the bowl or whatever. What's up?
You're toast, Nork.
All right, I got one more level. Tasty, sour, sparkling water. Jesus.
Peas were touching the mashed potatoes.
Sour stuff, I don't really care too much for sour things. The only thing, again, is like lemon,
sour.
but lemon's the only thing I can really handle that's sour, because I can just, like, take a lemon wedge and just kind of bite into it. In fact, I was doing that the last time. My friend Wes took me to go have a birthday dinner over at a Texas Roadhouse, which is the first time either of us have ever gone there. Really good, a lot of fun. It was really, really nice there. Apparently, a lot of people were having birthdays. That was the day before my birthday. And so, apparently a lot of people were having birthdays that day because they kept going around being like, hey, yo, let's go. Da, 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 da. They'll do their fucking thing.
Let's go with the fucking...
And I was like, no. We even had to say, like, because they were like, oh, you guys here for anything special? We're like, I mean, it's my birthday tomorrow. And he's like, you want to do that? I'm like, no. I don't need the attention.
You want to do it? No.
I really don't want to. And, at least it's not ketchup and chocolate milk. That's a thing, apparently. Why is that a thing?
What the hell?
Why is that a thing?
That shouldn't be a thing.
You know what was really funny, you saying that? I just had a really funny thought earlier, I think today, if not yesterday. It was just a stupid thought, because I remember I made myself gag when I thought about it. I was like, what if, like, I was looking in the, I was looking in the fridge, and I was like, I looked at the ketchup, I had a big thing of water, and I was like, what would that look like, and what would that taste like if you just took some ketchup and went, like, into the water, just smother it in water. See, Aaron doesn't like that.
Oh my god. Oh god. Well, because that just reminds me of, like, actual when ketchup comes out and it's water in it. Oh, I hate it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Because as a kid, I remember trying ketchup on a piece of bread, and I used to eat that. Not like as a religiously, like, oh, like, you know, that was something my grandma showed me, and I tried it, and apparently it wasn't that bad when I was a kid. All it literally was spreading ketchup, like it's peanut butter on for a sandwich, on a singular ketchup on a singular piece of bread, and then just folding it over and eating it. I thought. Apparently, I really liked them.
Like, for everyone, like, listen, as a dipping sauce on a burger.
She doesn't like ketchup. She doesn't like ketchup besides what she's saying right now.
As a dipping sauce or on a burger, it is absolutely fine. but ketchup is disgusting.
It's not. It's really not. But see, then look at me. I don't like tomatoes, but I love ketchup, and so it's like.
Or on a hot dog. See, I'm one of those people because everyone's like, well, "Why'd you put ketchup on a hot dog?" I love ketchup on hot dogs.
Why do people think that's a stupid or like a gross combination? That's so dumb. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know it's normal to me.
Are you supposed to
I don't
only?
like mustard on hot dogs.
The only and then for me, I don't like mustard in anything besides a hot dog. That's the only time I will have mustard.
And I like mustard.
I don't. It's
Not by
way.
itself, though. That was a...
Well, no, yeah, mustard though in general. Well, mustard overpowers everything. You really underestimate the, like, power of mustard. Its taste.
No, I mean it really does, but I
so
think ketchup
strong.
overpowers too.
Not really. Not as much. Not nearly as much. At least for me, anyway. And that could just be a palate thing for the both of us. Maybe that's why we have such like weird opinions, like differing opinions. Like I feel like that's our palates. I like ketchup on its own. Literally, I will never do it. I don't think I have done it to you before knowing that you didn't like it. So I'll know, of course, now to never ever do it around you. But she utterly hates the concept of me like spreading
Dipping your fucking finger in the
my
ketchup.
finger,
Oh.
my finger in the ketchup. I love doing that shit because ketchup is good.
No, it's not. Also, then your fingers smell like ketchup.
I wouldn't know because I can't smell.
I know you can't smell, but I can.
I'm not gonna like dip all 10 of my fingers in ketchup and then lick them off my fucking fingers and then immediately turn to you and be like, Aaron, give me your face so I may kiss you. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, if you have ketchup, you stay away from me with your ketchup breath.
Well, if it's too strong, which is, again, one of those things you have to let me know, like, genuinely, then I can just go wash my fucking mouth out. I could go, like, rinse my mouth out or drink a bunch of water to get the taste out. That's something you gotta let me know.
Okay.
If it genuinely gets too, it's not gonna be like an insult. You gotta let me know, because if it's truly bothering you, then, and it's smell, and I understand when smell can bother, because I don't have the sense of smell, so I don't know when my smell is bad, or when something I do, or whatever is bad, so I've got to know that.
Okay, well, I will tell you, but I'm not saying it's ever happened, but okay.
It's never actually happened, right?
No.
Okay.
Fine, you've never had ketchup now.
Well, because the ketchup was always so minimal in all the burgers that we've had together. Like, I've never, like,
Okay.
I don't think I've opened up a burger to put more ketchup in it, like, around you. I can't remember ever doing that.
Well, because in front of me, you don't do the finger ketchup thing.
Well, that's because, I mean, I usually do that at restaurants. Ketchup finger thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, it took me it was, I think the last time we went to Farmer Boys, I think I squirted it, but it took me everything to be like, just leave it there. Just leave the ketchup there. Don't put your finger in it.
It's like, if you did that in front of me, I'd be like, alright, no.
All right, get in the car. Go wait in the car.
No, we're leaving.
Go to the bathroom.
Ketchup.
Go wash your hands.
Oh, ketchup mac and cheese. See, that sounds
What?
gross to me.
Ew.
But okay, that sounds gross to me. But you know, something that probably sounds gross to a lot of people that I actually like is I like dipping grilled cheese in ketchup. That's actually good.
That's a little weird, a little strange, I guess.
That's good because it is the same as dipping dipping grilled cheese in like tomato soup is like a thing.
I didn't know that's weird too.
Yeah, like I know that that's a thing, but like because it's the same thing to me, except I don't like tomato soup because I don't like tomatoes. So
what tomatoes are there?
So ketchup is like the only tomato-based thing besides like maybe like salsa.
Tomato sauce, yeah.
Any like or tomato sauce, like I like spaghetti. I just don't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
So if you have something that has too much of a overpowering like tomatoey taste, then I won't like it. Ketchup is disgusting, but I like it I like it like with certain things. Because it's just, I mean, on its own, it is just like weird tomato paste. Starchy tomato paste.
We did it.
But yeah, because I don't like tomato soup, and grilled cheese, And I don't like cheese either. So the thing
Oh my god.
this is the weird thing. I don't like cheese. I like American cheese, but I don't like most types of cheeses.
Monterey Jack's not that bad.
Maybe cheddar is fine.
Cheddar's fine.
And I love Cheez-Its. And like, you know,
Goldfish.
things like things that like burgers or stuff, like if you give me a cheeseburger, if you give me like something that maybe has like a slice of American cheese on it, fine. I will not get cheese on my pizza. Because like
I've seen this in person.
Yes, it's just not the type of cheese that I like. I don't like most types of cheeses. So, a grilled cheese is just bread and cheese. However, by itself, the cheese is too overpowering for me. So that's why I dip it in ketchup. So it's like the two flavors blend together quite well, and it tastes better.
Oh man, we did
I don't
it.
know. You gotta give me a very specific combination of food, or you gotta give me food, a specific food by itself. Because, like, if you give me a slice of American cheese, I could probably take a bite of it and go, yeah. But
If I handed you a Kraft single, could you fold it up and eat it?
I could. I won't really like it that much, but I'll be like, yeah, okay. But if you handed me a slice of any other type of cheese, I'd be like, get that away from me.
I mean, Monterey Jack, like I said before, sometimes when, like, on very rare occasions, I think for my mom's birthday, we made burgers, and I don't think we forgot to get, like, American cheese or whatever, and so, like, all we had was Monterey Jack slices, but they didn't taste all that different. And again, mixed with everything else, it really wasn't all that bad. So as long as it's in a burger and it's something like that, and it's not, like, just by itself, I think some of those little different cheeses can go well with, like, a burger or something. Maybe shred it and put in, like, I don't know, like a taco or something.
And I do like mac and cheese as well.
Mac and cheese is good. I still have, like, a box or two. I think one box left. I bought some recently.
Yeah. But, yeah, when it comes to ketchup and cheese, it's got to be very specific, or else I'm not going to like it.
Wow, we beat this game in almost 2.5 hours. That's insane.
Wow, that's a record.
That's 1 whole hour away from Deo. Deo, I'm coming for you. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I'm coming for you. I got it. Don't worry.
All I gotta do is shave a fucking hour off my time. And then you gotta be scared.
You gotta learn all the speedrun tactics of this.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not built for that. Like I say, I formal speedwalk games. I don't
Yeah,
speedrun
me
them.
too.
I don't speedrun them. If I know a game very well, I can play it fast, but I cannot speedrun it. There's a difference.
Almost speedwalking.
Shout out to anyone who knows what movie that's from. Don't say it out loud.
In a suit? Formal speedwalking.
Yeah, I think that is going to do it for this stream. Shout out to Fez for joining me for like the first half of it. I think he got as far as like maybe Dreamweavers, or no, sorry, not Dreamweavers. I think he got to Magic Crafters. I think he did.
Yeah.
So that's impressive considering he wasn't going to stay for very long because it was late for him. But yeah, thanks for filling in for me, for him, for me.
I hate ketchup and I hate raw tomatoes, but I like tomato sauce. Yeah, see, it's like it just depends.
Yeah, it really depends.
And I love spaghetti. My favorite food is spaghetti, and you know that's. But often I really like often I like meat sauce on spaghetti. So like having some meat in there, like it kind of makes the flavor.
Then if you like all that stuff, then I really, really want you at some point when you do get to come over here. I want you to try my grandma's sopita. I think you might really like that. Because it's those little shells. It's hamburger meat, like kind of ground up, and then it's saucy like spaghetti. I'll just have to make sure to let her know, like, don't make it too saucy since you don't like it too saucy. Either that or her spaghetti, because when we went to California Pizza Kitchen, like, I swear to you, when I finished your spaghetti that one time, and I was like, oh my god, this just tastes like my grandma's spaghetti, just with less,
The
less
bolognese
sauce.
spaghetti is my favorite. I love it so much.
My grandma's is a lot like that. It tastes like that. It's just, she puts more sauce into it, so I'd have to tell her to go easy on the
Yeah.
sauce.
Definitely less sauce and mix it up because I don't want the sauce on top.
Yeah. So... yeah, I think we will spoil you in terms of food, like...
But noodles are fucking great. I love noodles.
We have a Domino's not too far from here, so we can order Domino's and you can get your pizza.
Cool. But then you would have pizza as well, so no, we're not going to do that.
Okay, I mean, I could just get you yours and not get myself one.
I'm going to eat it in front of you.
Okay. You wouldn't be the first one to do that. I think my mom's done that before.
I had I think it was last weekend. I had Little Caesars deep dish.
About that yesterday. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
But I love their little. I love how I got you onto those, like, because you were like trying to find some kind of different, like, I forget how that started, but I recommended it to you, and you were like, oh shit.
Well, no, because I really like deep dish pizza, and like I didn't, because Domino's doesn't really have that. They sort of do, but it's not the same.
I was like, if you like really cheesy, or not, sorry, really bready pizza, that is
Yeah, I
just
love
really,
bready pizza.
yeah. I was like, you're gonna fucking love the deep dish from Little Caesars.
Yeah. It's really good. Oh, man. And I love the
I love their
because-
garlic cheese, their cheesy sticks, cheese bites, whatever they're called. Like those with, and then again you get the pizza sauce as a dip. Oh my god,
No,
that filled me
no,
up yesterday.
It was a dip. See, I don't like pizza sauce as a dip. That's
Oh,
too
you
much
don't?
sauce.
That
No.
sucks.
I
love
even
it.
get my pizza with light sauce because I don't want too much sauce.
I love saucy pizza. My
because it
brother's the
tastes
same
tomato-y.
way. No, my brother's the same way. But I love saucy pizza. It's so fucking good.
I like my pizza mostly bread and meat. But like, actually, that's really funny because I get it without cheese and I get it with light sauce. So like, my mom goes like, "Would you get bread?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I basically got bread." But but oh man, no, what I like as a dipping sauce is that buttery garlic. Oh,
Oh my
that's so good. The buttery garlic sauce.
god.
It is my favorite. Dip some pizza in that. Oh god.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
I think we'll end this off right here. But no, seriously, thank you guys so much for sticking around with us. Sorry if the conversations got a little too controversial at times, talking about our opinions
Oh
on...
no, I didn't talk about how KFC messed up my order. Because
Oh,
it
you
was,
didn't? Okay,
No, we were
do it
too
real
busy
quick.
talking about food. So yeah, so what had happened? What happened last night was my mom and I were like, all right, what do you want to eat? And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll get KFC. And then she's like, okay, I'll have a bowl. And so I got her a chicken bowl, and then I get my like little my chicken little meal, like I always do, the little chicken sandwiches.
Chicken
My
little.
little chickens. And so, and then and then I got my my sweet lightning right here. And so I always tell them to like leave it at the front door, and then sometimes they leave it at the back gate. So we're waiting, and then I didn't really get any notifications, but I look and on like DoorDash and said, oh, they left it by the back gate. So it's like, okay. And then I went out, and the first thing I noticed is that my drink was wrong. I was like, this is like a Coke. It was a Pepsi, but I looked at it and I was like, what? That's like a Coke or something. And so I'm like, okay, well, whatever, because they get drinks wrong sometimes. Maybe I was like, maybe they didn't have the sweet lightning. Who knows? So that was normal. I just thought that was pretty normal. And so then I brought the bag in, and I started like drinking the Pepsi, and then we opened the bag, and we noticed there's like just one box in there, and
my mom's like, did they fit everything in this box? Shouldn't there be like a bowl? And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. In fact, there should be a bowl and like a bag with my stuff, because they've never put my stuff in a box. And then like her bowl should just be a bowl. I'm like, yeah, that is weird. So we opened the box, and as soon as we saw like the chicken pieces and fries, I'm like, this is not our order. And I'm like, well, that explains the Pepsi. And so then I'm like, oh fuck. And like, well, they got the order wrong completely, but then I'm like, wait a minute, is there a receipt on that? And then we look at the bag, the receipt on the bag, and it has a completely different name on it. I was like, they gave us someone else's order.
Oh my god.
And so then I was like, oh god, well, you know, what do we do now? And then just like, well, like, do we eat this? I'm like, well, we can't give it back, obviously. We just have, and then like, I got a free biscuit out of it because this order had a biscuit and I didn't order one of those, and I was like, okay, I'll take the biscuit. But so then I contacted DoorDash, and I'm like, I received someone else's order, and it was like, okay, we're reviewing this whole, like, you know, thing, and we'll let you know in 1 hour when we've reviewed it. And I'm like, that's stupid. Why would it take 1 hour? But then, just a couple minutes later, they credited my DoorDash account, and I was like, wait, do I still have to wait 1 hour while they review this? I guess I just reorder the food, because they credited my account, and so I used the credits to just reorder the food, and yeah. And then we finally got our stuff.
Oh my god. Zark, no, you're good. Everyone's good. We have crazy conversations. That's just why it feels like we're just like we're going off. We're popping off with all our combos. So I do retroactively apologize when we don't like get to chat very often. I can't talk right now, but I'm mixing up my words. But yeah, no, I mean, we try to intersperse everything, you know. Conversing about things amongst the dudes I have on with me, and then trying to read chat as well. A lot of chat tends to not care about what we talk about anyway. They'll just talk about stuff amongst themselves. Sometimes it's really funny to see. But yeah, no, yeah, Musa, definitely recover from your stuff, so you feel better soon. And I don't know what we're going to be streaming next week, if we do at all, because again, I'm going to be going ham on this Crash video. So, this was just something, again, small. I didn't have really any time to prep anything for Spyro Community Day this year. So, hopefully next year we do something a little bit bigger, a little bit better. But yeah. That's because I was putting all my focus towards celebrating the 20th anniversary of Twin Sanity, so I'm putting all my efforts into Crash Community Day 4. That's going to be coming up in another couple weeks. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's going to be a big one.
And I won't be able to do anything for that because I'm way too busy with other stuff. Yeah. But luckily I got the video out today, which was, you know, that was a feat in itself. But I am going to be extremely busy working on my other videos. I got 2 videos for next month. One more. Oh, I have one more video this month, toward the end, and it's one that I've been wanting to get out for a while, but I was just like, fuck, I can't do this, and now I might even push it back even more because I was like, wait, Crash Community Day is coming up. When is it again?
The 28th. That's on a.
The 28th.
It's on a what, Thursday or something, I think. Saturday.
Okay.
It's literally in 3 weeks. So I have 3 weeks to get this video out, so I'm going to be going ham on scripting. I'm going to try and get some other stuff popping out for the video. You're going to really want to tune into the video, too, because all the submissions that went through, you're going to see, you know, people who watch us, so smaller scale, you know, YouTuber dudes / just people who who don't have YouTube accounts. You're going to see some big names in there for those submissions. You're going to see names that you're very familiar with, names you probably haven't heard from in a while, if you haven't been following them around for the stuff they've been doing. And I've talked to some pretty big people, actually, who had a helping hand in one way or another with the game. So you are definitely.
When's
going
my
to...
absolute last day to get it in a submission if I wanted to put something in?
I mean, for you, you're fine. As like,
Literally the second before it goes out.
okay, that no. But like,
I know.
Even if I'm already editing the video, like, I can slot you in depending on what you say.
Put this in.
I mean, again, it's a minute, and you don't even have to hit a minute. You can make it 20 seconds long if you want to. That's something I've been trying to tell people. Like, it's actually very flexible. You don't have to talk about every single subject if you don't have too much knowledge in it or don't know what to say about it. You can even, and it won't feel like so basic or anything. So don't feel like you're not putting in the effort if you do it this way. With people, they've asked me like, what if I don't know what to say or whatever? I'm like, then just give your general thoughts, because I've got a spot for that in the video where if you think genuinely positive about it, if you think genuinely a little more negative about it, it is fine, even if you have negative things to say about it. That's gonna be a part of the video. It kind of has to be. So it doesn't have to be a minute and 30 seconds long. That's just the limit that we're trying, so people don't just talk and talk for like 5 minutes. I can't use everything. So we laid out the topics that you could talk about. We laid out the time, the length for how long it should be, but it doesn't have to be that long. It can be like a minute. It can be 40 seconds. It could be even 10 to 15 seconds. If you're just going to say one base thing about it and that's your submission, that is totally fine.
Okay, well, okay, maybe I'll think of something. But, yeah, what I was going to say is that I'm just doing so much stuff that I can't really, because people ask me like, what I got a comment today. It's like, are you gonna do a retrospective? Have you ever done a retrospective of A Hero's Tale? And I was like, I was gonna do something for its 20th anniversary this year, but I'm celebrating way too many other anniversaries. I've got the 15th anniversary of Correct in Time, which is a video next month. I got the 25th anniversary of Neopets. Which is something I've never done before, but I just thought that would be fun.
Yeah.
And then I've got something not quite an anniversary, sort of. Not really a milestone anniversary, but for Cinder Community Day next month on I think it's gonna be on the 10th, but my video is going out on the 11th.
Yeah. Cool.
And then
I keep forgetting that Cinder has her own day.
Yeah.
That's probably why I also forgot to throw in my own submission for that video.
Yes, because Cinder's birthday. Because of it's the anniversary of A New Beginning. I think that's the day it came out. And then then I got a freaking anniversary of Pirate's Curse.
Oh, let's go. I've been itching to do a full playthrough on Pirate's Curse again on the channel. I love that game so much.
That would be the 10th? Is it the 10th anniversary of Pirate's Curse?
Let me check real quick. Shanta. It would be. You're right. October 23rd.
Okay.
There are a lot of anniversaries this year.
October. Oh, so wait, that's October as well?
October 23rd, 2014.
Okay. My video will not be coming until the end of November, but that's only
fine.
because I have 2 major videos doing that I'm doing for October, so I don't have time.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what we're doing right now.
Yep.
Again, I just got out the Fate Crash analysis video, and I've already got scripted out the next one. So that's gonna come not directly after the Twin Sanity video, because when that's done, we'll likely have hit 4K. Aaron, I am like 3 or like 2 subs away. We're right there.
Fuck.
You're gonna have to play Wrath of Cortex.
You're gonna have to buy me Wrath of Cortex.
Wait, you don't want to just do it on emulator? You could do that.
No.
Well, why not? Oh shit! I didn't realize I had to buy the game for you. Fuck. Do you want to play it on GameCube?
No.
Oh, I forgot. Crash can't be played on anything other than PlayStation.
It can't. Not in my eyes.
But
I mean, I guess I could try it on an emulator. I just don't know how well it'll work.
it should. Even for my setup, which I mean, I know our setups are different, but like for me, where Steam games and other things don't work very well, with it being emulators, somehow my computer registers it differently. So most emulated games, and PS2 emulator games too, some of them lag a little, but Wrath of Cortex doesn't lag at all. It's actually it runs really well. So I would hope it runs well for you too. We'd have to test it out though. If it doesn't, then I mean, yeah, I guess what do I have to buy for you?
Cause
It wasn't even my idea. You said it as a joke, and then we made it real.
I said it as a joke, and you're just like, do it, and I'm like, okay.
Well, there you go. That's what we're doing. Yeah, after the Twin Sanity video, it'll be the Q&A video, and then I've got some other ideas along with that character analysis video that's already scripted out. So, the content's coming. Don't worry. Don't you guys worry. We've got shit planned for months.
After the Twin Sanity video, will you have time to edit for me again?
I mean, I will go back to editing for you. Yes. So, yeah, I'm trying to get
the Neopets one.
I'm trying to get things in the pipeline for myself, so I'm not just dry after the Twin Sanity video, because if that brings more attention to the channel and more subs do come, I would want them to like see the stuff I've done before that video, and then also see that we've got shit planned like right after.
Yeah.
So that's why I already went ahead and scripted that 4th character analysis video. So I have something, and then also we've got the Q&A, so content will be steadily rolling out past the Twin Sanity video. That's just going to be like, that's the biggest thing I've done, I feel, since the fucking iceberg video, and that did somehow insanely well. That shit's got like 120,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck? And it just keeps growing every like day, every week. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Did I touch on some weird little market of YouTube within the Crash community that I had no idea existed? Like, how many people are actively searching for Crash icebergs to watch? And mine just happens to be the one.
Everyone searches for icebergs, though. That's
Crash
the thing,
icebergs
like,
specifically? Like, there aren't very many out there.
No. Just like regular icebergs, it's just like a, it's just a big thing. Like, honestly, I don't know how my freaking Shantae one, like my Shantae iceberg is, like if you type in Shantae iceberg, it is the most viewed one. It's climbing up to 10,000 already, which is like my most viewed video this year.
I have thought about doing a follow-up, and maybe I will, but I need to make up more or not make up rather, but like look into and research new things to talk about. And of course, the Crash 5 stuff certainly gives us a little bit to chew on. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'm not gonna like promise it or even say that I will work on it, but I've floated the idea in my mind of like maybe wanting to do a second iceberg video, but we'll see. But yeah, okay, so that's it. I want to end. It's hot in this fucking room. Something like this 3D Best Part Community Day. I mean, they usually... can Twister Bob fucking acknowledge Crash Community Day, please? Please? Especially with this one being as huge as it's going to be. They're always... For like the last 2 or 3 years they've been doing it. They've been acknowledging Spark Community Day. But, yeah, that should be it, I think. We're gonna bounce. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I don't know what we're streaming next week. We might go back to Star Fox. We might take a break for a minute.
Yes.
I mean, if we do, it's gonna be like the one stream because I'm limiting myself this month to one stream a week because I need to start working on this video like really like pop off. I haven't popped off yet, and I'm lagging a little bit, so I need to start popping off on the video. So scripting is gonna go into like full fucking effect like starting tomorrow. Other than that, yeah, I think that is it. So until next time, I'm Mark. Anime Haru's here. I'm not gonna make you
Hello.
and we'll
I mean, goodbye.
goodbye. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.